You know what? That's fine. Oh, you guys disappeared like my father. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, real talk. I never had ass whoopings because my dad wasn't there. Ha. Ha. Ha 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 ha.
Explains a lot.
No, my ass whoopings was my mom, not my dad.
Yeah, I guess mine was too. Except my mom would just slap me or something, you know, and then I'd stop acting up.
Nah, dude, the chancla.
I'm telling you,
Damn,
bro.
bro. That's all it ever is.
I get PTSD.
La chancla, bro. That shit wild.
Tell you.
Damn. Well, anyways, it has been month 1, and we're still studioless. I don't even know how we're here. You know, with the New York Bridge behind us. I don't understand how any of this is working. I'm not a scientist. All I know is we're here, and I think that's pretty good, right? I think that's good enough,
We
right?
had to deal with the devil, and we're now on it.
We're on an acid trip or some shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nimbus flying through New York.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. That's the arc for today. Alrighty, guys. Well, hi, guys.
Dude, Kyrie looks possessed. Let me just say that. Like,
Bro, you get your nasty
don't need
breath
you
on
cooling.
Spiky's side, bro. Not my side.
Mm.
Nah, don't look
bro.
at me like that. Don't look at me like that. No. Yeah. Get over there. Get over there. You're looking at me weird. You giving me that light skin look, bro. Nah, get over there. Get over there. Give me
Bro,
that
not
light.
the light skin look.
Bro,
Said
you should've seen it.
certified lover boy Drake right here.
Bro, he pulled a Drake leaning close to me with them eyes. I was like, nah, get away from me. Get away from me. I'm not about that life. I'm not.
wait, demon.
Biko, can you do something for me?
Nah. I'm walking the other way. I'm not gonna. Seriously though, when it's getting wiped off the map. Oh yeah, because we had a bot. Yeah. Damn, bro. The only time we get someone new, it's a bot. Let that sink
I
in.
just took a sip of my drink and my bottle just like spaz.
Bottle spaz? Bro, have you exposed the Matrix? Are we living in a simulation?
I think it is a simulation.
Hold on.
Everything's a
Let me see if I
simulation
can
when
do
you
it
think
again.
about it. What happened? Oh my god, Spike's being possessed. Jesus Christ. The way you were twitching, bro, you were tweaking. You were on some existential shit, bro.
I have the power now.
Get away. Leave, demon.
Am I being stupid here, or is different parts of Kyrie's body glow?
He's altering shit midway.
Okay.
Bro, he's like David. He's getting cybernetics implanted like a madman.
Yeah, I would never do such.
Also means he's gonna die and leave.
Also, why are you so quiet, Kyrie?
Yeah, why are you so
Me?
quiet? Yeah, and
Me quiet?
away, demon.
Oh wait.
Away, you and your light skin stare. Fucking. I'm willing to risk it. I think I'm gonna go to a Home Depot, steal another of these tables, and just give us more space.
It's worth it.
It's worth it, man. It was fine the first 3 weeks. The first 3 episodes. It was funny, and now I don't know, man. After being homeless for like almost a month, I don't know how to feel. I'm starting to lose it, man. I want some heating. I want some warmth. I'm tired of sleeping under the table and sharing and taking turns. I hate it.
Turn.
Taking turns
Doing
sleeping
what?
under the table.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thought
clearing
you-
it up. First.
Yeah. Damn.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, what are you
Huh?
guys thinking? What the
Oh,
fuck?
nothing.
I mean, he said taking turns out of context.
Yeah.
Nah. You guys are just. It's late night, and your minds are in the gutter. I need you guys to like cleanse up. This is a family-friendly podcast. I need you guys to act to the standards. Thank you very much. I have the rule books right here with me on how VOB should run. So, anyways, yeah. Thank you all for stopping by today. Hi, I'm Biko, and welcome to the VOB podcast. How y'all doing today?
Hi,
Doing
I'm
pretty.
Cyrus Imanu, and I'm doing pretty deep.
Neat.
He did.
He did.
Mhm.
Yeah. Either of you two want to talk, or?
No, I don't want to talk.
Okay, Markiplier. We got Markiplier with us today. I just want to say that right now.
Hello, everybody.
How's
Also,
that OnlyFans?
Yeah, how's that OnlyFans going?
I'm making bank. What can I say? I'm making bank.
For some tasteful nudes, that's crazy.
Exactly.
Exactly. Also, Kyrie, I need you to look away in the other direction. Your light skin there with the glowing stars is and looking, bro. I see you looking at me. I ain't having this.
Bro,
I
I'm
ain't
looking
ha-
at that mustache on Spiky right now.
no, your
It's like
eyes are
lit.
dilated towards me,
It's
bro.
beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, that's what like I'm like that's why like things are just going around me, man. I
Bro,
understand why you have that.
bro, did you get that off the
It's
dollar store? Is that what you got it from? The dollar store?
I cannot reveal my sources as to where I got this mustache.
Look, I think I saw it from the dollar store the other day, so I don't know, man.
Listen, I'm sorry, I just can't tell you. I'm
Right.
legally binded to an NDA, so
I thought you were gonna say you were legally blind for a minute.
Bro, me too.
I'm legally blind. That too. That too.
JYP, hold it down.
Oh my goodness.
Hold it down.
But yes. It's been a week. You know, we haven't done much, so you know, a lot's happened. A lot's happened in the past week, and a lot to talk about. So, I don't know. Like, do you guys want to get started, or how do you guys want to do this?
I'm down for anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Why don't we start off with Apex, because that's something that genuinely has been, because the new season's starting soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I think it's is it
It's
next
true.
week?
Yep. Next
I
week on the
think
14th.
so. Yeah.
All right.
Next
Well,
Tuesday. Yeah, they're basically remaking the game. It's crazy.
all right. Explain. What happened? What happened the past week that caused all of this? Let me know.
Okay, well, first of all, they're getting rid of arenas, which is 3v3, and they're adding team deathmatch instead, which is going to be 6v6.
That actually sounds fun.
That does sound fun. Yeah. They're adding a new gun. It's going to be an energy burst rifle.
Nemesis.
The Nemesis, yeah. They're putting the Hemlock into the care package. What else were they putting in the care package? I think it was the Hemlock and what else was it? The car?
Yeah, I think it was.
The car.
I thought it was the R301 at first, but I guess
No, they nerfed the R301 actually.
yeah,
So
did.
the R301, they nerfed it by 1 damage, and they nerfed the car as well. So it's now 19 base damage. I mean 19 bullets in the magazine for the base. So they reduced that, which is like I think it's 1 bullet or something like that. They took off.
Yeah.
They
Oh.
buffed Lifeline.
Mhm.
Pretty heavy, so now she doesn't really get much of a slow when she's rezzing somebody, which she does right now. And her care package only takes 8 seconds to drop instead of infinity, which
Yeah.
is, and it's not an exaggeration. The number is they sped it up by 10, a factor of 10. Her care package dropping, so it's 10 times faster.
That's
They buffed
insanity.
Mirage as well. So what is it? Mirage teammate will be invisible for 3 seconds. That's regular, and I think if you shoot, it's actually a nerf. My bad. If you shoot his decoy, it appears on the map as a decoy now for everybody. I think
Mhm.
Oh, dude, that's dope.
they hyper buffed Wraith.
Yes. She's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, she's gonna be really cool.
Yes.
There
They
you
doubled
go.
her portal distance, so it's now 150 meters instead of like the 75 it was before. And it has 3 stages, her portal distance. All right, the longer you run with the portal, the faster you get.
Mm-hmm.
So at stage 1, she's moving at 364 velocity. Stage 2, 414. And stage 3, 468. So she's moving like, and at the end, if you go the full way through and then make the portal at the end, she gets a speed buff, like that just sends her flying.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can you still like? Okay. So I don't know if you guys know this, but you can, if you're playing Wraith right now, to make your Q ability go faster, what you can do is pop your ult and press Q. Because once you're in your alt animation while running and you press your Q, it's instant.
Yeah.
Is that still gonna be a thing?
They didn't mention removing that, so I imagine it's still going to be a thing, and the buff is going to.
I am going to go flying, bro. My movement is going to be crazy.
Yeah, bro.
They-
amazing.
That's wild.
They buffed Pathfinder as well. So
Really?
Pathfinder zip line now goes 200 meters.
That's actually insane.
And his zip line velocity went from 600 to 1,000. So when you're taking the zip, you're super fast now. Your whole teammate.
Wow, they're really making it fast paced, is what it seems.
Yeah. They also nerfed Horizon. So as you go up the gravity lift, your bullet spread increases now. So it's not just your accuracy goes down, your bullet spread will increase. When you're at the top, the bullet spread is at its max. It's going to be really bad. Seer, they nerfed him too. So now his heartbeat sensor has a charge up time. So he's a sleeper again. He's really, really sleeper. His ultimate cooldown is increased. His ultimate duration has decreased. Bloodhound 2 got a major nerf actually.
No way.
So you know when you ult as Bloodhound and you have the scan, like you could like scan like every few seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They took that away. So
That's
now his
stupid.
scan
Let's
will,
go.
that's stupid.
his
That's
scan is
stupid.
gonna go at regular intervals even when he's ulted.
That's really stupid.
Oh my god. Listen, let me tell you. I absolutely like hate Seers and Bloodhounds
Yeah.
Bro, it
on the
just
same team because they just span their abilities just to get free wall hacks.
Yeah, they
Just
did
outskill
add
them. It's
something
not
to
that hard.
replace that. Now there's gonna be white ravens that appear on the map, and they're gonna point in the direction of teams. So there's gonna be that instead, which is
What?
lame. Yeah, it's weird. I have to see how they implement it to see if it's good. The
Well,
next
just-
big change they made, all right?
Uh-huh.
Repeat that again about the team.
So there's gonna be white ravens that appear on the map that only Bloodhound can see. Like he has black ravens that appear, and it's like there's a big battle here. There's gonna be white ravens that appear on the map, and they're
Make it
going
more
to,
obvious.
they're gonna show the directions that that teammates are.
So what I'm hearing is that's kind of nasty.
No, that honestly, I think that's like a bad trade-off. But we'll see. I want to see how it's implemented. Then the next few things are like core mechanic or core gameplay changes that are really important. So
What they do.
Okay.
ranked maps are no longer set for an entire ranked season.
Mhm. That's awesome.
Now it's going to be 24-hour rotations between the maps. So on
Let's
the
go.
ranked map is going to be one ranked map per day. So there's no more like an entire season of a bad map. It's going to be every 24 hours it changes, and it stays that way for 24 hours. So we are going to have bad maps for 24 hours, but we're going to have every map through the rotation of
Wait, so are you
of the
saying
ranked update.
are you saying in ranked they only gave you one map?
Yeah,
For
so
the whole
per
season.
season,
Uh-huh.
well, for they 2 maps per
And split.
season. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
but then
2
in-
splits of ranked per season, and they would for every split is 45 days, and it would be 1 map for the entire 45 days.
Oh, so it's not like pubs where it just changes after a while, huh?
Yeah, now it is going to be like pubs, where it changes after a while.
Yeah.
The next thing that
So
changed,
now this is amazing because now we can just skip Stormpoint.
yeah, if it's a bad day, you could skip the bad day if you really want, but that's a full
Yeah.
day off. But you could do that, yeah.
Mhm.
They
That's
introduced the
dope.
new Legends class system now, right?
Yeah.
Before it was just defense, attack, and recon, right? Now there's going to be assault, skirmisher, recon, and support class. And these are the
Controller.
passives for each one. So you have assault class is going to be Bangalore, Revenant, Fuse, Ash, and Mad Maggie. That's basically any legend who their Q does damage. All right.
Your openers.
Yeah, your openers.
Ah.
It says here these legends will have access to a secret compartment in a darker red weapon supply bins. This will give them smart loot, attachments more specifically for whatever weapon they are holding at the time. All right.
Dude, that's
Then
dope.
there's the assault class perk. Well, this is the assault class still, perk 2. Any assault legend will now be able to carry extra ammo per inventory slot.
That's crazy.
So instead of 60 bullets, it's 80.
80.
Listen to the assault.
That's for the assault. It's Bangalore, Revenant, Fuse, Ash, and Mad Maggie.
Okay.
All right, skirmisher class. That's going to be you, Spiky. Pathfinder, Wraith, Mirage, Octane, Horizon, Valkyrie. Right, and Valkyrie is no longer recon. She's now considered a skirmisher. These legends will be able to reveal the highest tier items in a care package before/after it lands from a distance, and will know whether or not every package on the map has been looted. So they get it's a little bit of a lamer, that one. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Recon,
mean, it kind of works out though. Like, it's useful info to have.
yeah, it is, but I would prefer the extra ammo. You know. But now you don't have to ask the question, is it a Kraber? Now you're going to know it's
Yeah.
a Kraber.
Yeah.
We should
Say
go
that.
for that. You're also going to know, well, there was a Kraber in here and someone grabbed it, so we have to look out for that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The recon
Damn.
class is going to be Bloodhound, Crypto, Seer, and Vantage, which is the new legend coming out.
Mm.
These legends all will be able to scan survey beacons, which have been reworked. Survey beacons, by the way, are OP now. You have to have one of these guys on your team, I think, because listen to this: survey beacons will now reveal the location of every enemy on the map for 30 seconds.
For 30 fucking seconds?
That's crazy.
It's gonna be basically they made it, what I forget the name of it, World's Edge, not World's Edge, King's Fall. That's
Kings
Destiny.
Canyon?
King's Canyon, yeah. Crypto's house. Every beacon
Yeah.
does that now.
Mhm.
Every survey
Wow.
beacon does that now.
Okay.
So that's a little bit busted. I
Yeah.
think you need one of these guys on your team.
That's
That's
really sick.
information beyond information. And then finally, there's a support class, which is going to be Gibraltar, Lifeline, Loba, and Newcastle. All support legends will be able to open the blue extended supply bins, which have been buffed to also drop shield batteries, med kits, phoenix kits, heat shields, and mobile respawn beacons.
Mhm.
And they also have a second perk, which is support legends will be able to craft their teammates' banners that either they have not retrieved or banners that have expired for 30 materials.
Mhm.
So that sounds like a
Oh, that's
must as
cool.
well. Yeah, that is very
That's
cool.
cool.
So
Got
it's
one more
looking
class
like
too.
you're gonna need a recon, a support, and either a skirmisher or assault. But I think really every team needs a support and a recon on it so that you can get the info, and that way you don't have to risk your life to get your teammates. You just leave them and craft them later for 30 crafting materials only as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It-
that seems really good.
The-
Spiky, I know already you're either going to be assault or skirmisher. You're probably going to be skirmisher. But yeah, this skirmisher, recon, and support sounds like ultimate info right there.
It really
You got
sounds
control.
like
Yeah.
from the update.
Because
like
honestly, okay, the ammo.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
to
yeah,
cut you off,
yeah,
Biko. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
thank
ahead.
you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
It's
just got
okay.
like
It's
way too caught
okay.
up in like
No,
thinking
you're
about the
good.
game.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro. It's really hype, the updates. I'm not gonna lie to you. What it really sounds like to me, aside from like, it sounds like they're gonna make it high, like high or fast paced the game. So like the
High
games don't.
octane.
Yeah, so it doesn't like feel like it's gonna drag out forever. And what it
Yeah.
also feels like is that they're gonna try to like make usage of every other class. So then that way, not everyone's an assault or of that caliber, right?
Yeah.
Because it seems like I don't know about you guys, but every time I've played solos, right, I'd play with people that always play in the same class, like the assault class. What did they call them back then? Before
Well,
I
right
think it was
now.
assault.
was it just assault?
Yeah.
Okay, well yeah, like everyone I like play with just picks assault, right? And it's just like it seems like now they're just making it more prominent to have like these roles be more diverse and useful, which it sounds busted, and I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like a really fun and easy way to make things more fast paced, and I don't know if I could say fair and balanced, but it sounds like it seems like it's gonna change a lot of the meta in the game. That's what it seems like. But I will say this though.
Yeah.
I will say this though. This is what happens when you finally cancel your mobile game. You finally take care of your actual game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. They got to take some type of action. But
Yeah,
we
imagine
also
spending
forgot.
money on that mobile game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the rip
Ye-
on that.
Bro,
Yeah.
people spend money on that. It's insane. But this
Yeah.
sounds fun. This sounds fun. I think, unfortunately, I had to uninstall it because I had no space on my computer. But I think I might reinstall it and see how it goes when it gets released. Because that sounds fun. It sounds like it's gonna be a little bit more enjoyable. Not that it's not. It's just
Yeah.
for me right now. I never really found it too enjoyable at times.
Yeah.
Especially me.
Yeah. Honestly, okay. What was the special perk for the assault class again?
The assault class, their special perk is you know how there's blue bins for
Yeah.
support already? There's now going to be dark red bins. So the dark
Okay.
red bins are going to have when they open it, the second compartment, there's going to be attachments specifically for their weapon.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
So
s-
it's kind of yeah,
Here's
it's
the
going to be
thing, though.
like a package.
I think skirmisher is better just because of that info on the care packages.
Yeah. Yeah, that honestly, if I had to pick between the two, I would still go assault. Just because that seems like the ultimate like solo play. Like if I'm pushing and all that, I want to have more ammo for every single pickup. Like when you grab an
Yeah.
ammo box, right? It's 20 usually, and it stacks up to 60. These guys go up to 80. That
Yeah.
sounds like super important. Also, getting those attachments early game, like opening those care packages. Sometimes you get trash out of a care package, but if you open a care package and it's specifically catered to your gun, right? You get an extended mag, you get that one times. Like that's
Yeah.
that's big game changers for like early game. Like late game, I think these things become useless because you're already built up by late game, right? But
Yeah.
early game for that early KP, assault class just really seems geared for that. Like get in there right
Yeah.
away.
That sounds really dope.
Skirmisher seems like it's like an investment over time. It's like end game that's going to be important. Like what guns every team has. You got that information. You got the speed as well because it seems like mostly speedy stuff. But the assault class seems really good for beginning game. So if the meta is like early KP, I definitely think assault class wins over skirmisher if the meta ends up being early KP.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because controller, give good information as well because those the ones who scan the ring beacon.
No,
for the next
I'm
ring
I'm
location.
just talking about assault class versus skirmisher. Like I
Yeah.
said,
Okay,
I
okay,
think
okay.
support and recon. I think you need one of each one. The
Yeah.
problem with me
Definitely
now, you
seems like a
see,
must.
I used to be a Bloodhound, Seer, Valkyrie main. Like those were the three that I played, right?
Yeah.
Valkyrie is a
Bloodhound goes hard,
skirmisher
bro.
now, so I can't play Valkyrie anymore because Spikey's already going to be skirmisher assault. Like that class, those
Yeah.
two classes have like the same role. It's like the W key.
Yeah.
So I can't be Valkyrie anymore. I have to switch to like Bloodhound, Crypto, Seer, or Vantage. And I actually don't think they're coming out with a new legend this season.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, didn't you say you were the one of them was a?
I read Vantage and I was
What?
thinking that was the new one. But Vantage is Big Bertha. I forgot that was her name.
Oh. Yeah, Big Bertha.
Yeah, that I've just been calling her that so much I forgot her real name.
Yeah.
I'm really love Rampart in next season because she's not a support legend anymore.
Yeah,
She's a
what is
controller.
Rampart? She's
Controller. Like that's the other class you forgot to mention.
I'm looking here. I don't see control. Oh, wait, there is another class
Yeah.
controller.
Controller and recon, like they're separate.
You're
Recon.
right. Okay, here I
Yeah.
didn't
Okay,
drop down. There's
let's.
one more class controller, which is Caustic, Watson, Rampart, and Catalyst.
Okay.
Catalyst might be the new one.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Catalyst sounds like a new legend. I don't remember that
No,
name.
that's the same legend. That's the
No, with
Trance.
the yeah, with
Yeah.
the wall,
Oh yeah,
the
the
black
walls.
walls.
Yeah.
They ain't
Yeah.
doing no
Okay,
new
and
legend this
and
season.
yeah, there's no new legend, I think. They just reworked everything, so no new legend
Yeah.
instead of that. And the perk for this one is these legends will have access to new ring consoles, which replace the current functionality of the survey beacon, allowing these legends to reveal the location of the next ring.
Okay.
So that's what it is right now.
Dude, that sounds dope.
Okay. So. Okay, that's cool. So survey beacons now don't reveal the
No,
next ring. It's only
it's
general
only
people.
yeah. So it's for scanning people,
Yeah.
and now you have like those hold down legends, the guys that are for bunkering down. They get to scan for the next ring.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, I'm not gonna lie. This seems really fun. Like I feel like in the early like stages of the game when people like start figuring out the meta, it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah,
They gonna feel new
I
again.
could see that too. Yeah. They have an improved new player experience, okay? So now it's like Fortnite, okay? When you get in, you play against
Bots.
bots. Yeah.
Orientation
So
matches.
yeah, you have orientation matches. In these matches, there will be 16 squads of AI and 4 squads of new players. New players will have to meet certain thresholds in this mode to have access to regular Apex. Right? So there's no more making new accounts and doing that. Like they're gonna use bots and they're gonna tell how good you are based off the bots so that they could lobby you properly.
Yeah.
You cannot
Oh,
earn badges or anything except for welcome to Apex inside these matches either.
Damn. I was finna be like,
oh wait, so they're adding actual like bots?
Yeah, for new players. So they're gonna have a few games that new players have to play through, and it's gonna be 16 teams of bots and 4 teams of regular players. And yeah, that's for placement. So because they use skill-based matchmaking on Apex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're playing in pubs, that's why it's like so sweaty nowadays. Um, So to find out where you're supposed to be, a lot of people what they used to do is they used to make new accounts and just pub stomp. So they would
Yeah.
play against like new players, but actually they're like a predator or something, right? And they
Yeah.
just run through the whole lobby by themselves. So now it's gonna be AI, and they get like crazy badges, like 2K badges, on 4K badges on like their first play games in.
Mhm.
But now they're eliminating that. Now you're gonna play
That's
against bots. So
that's
and there's
smart
no
right
badges
there.
either.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smart right there. I
yeah.
like that.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
a
really
lot of
sick.
different changes. I think the meta is probably going to be skirmisher, um, support, and recon. Or my bad, skirmisher, recon, and controller. That seems like it's going to be the move.
Yeah.
Because that's just like ultimate information. You get the next ring, you get everybody who's on the map, and you get all the care packages.
Yeah. A lot of information heavy. Like it's information heavy. It's crazy. Holy.
Yeah, yeah. This looks like it's going to be a really like informed meta. It's going to be information heavy. Everyone knows everything. They know what you
Yeah.
had for breakfast before they met you.
Jesus, man.
I'm telling you.
You wake up, they already know you've been awake.
But the recon,
yeah,
Hear your
yeah.
heartbeats.
that right there is crazy.
They
30
know your sleep
seconds?
patterns.
Yeah, the
Boy.
30 seconds of map scan, I think definitely I
It's like
want
a
to play for
UAV.
our team. Exactly. I think I want to play recon for sure. I've always been like the support guy, and I just don't know which one I'm going to pick because Seer was nerfed to the ground.
Mhm.
Bloodhound was nerfed to the ground. It might be Bloodhound or Crypto this season that I'm playing.
Really?
Maybe Vantage. I don't know. I have to see what the meta is. I want to see what the meta is because the game is completely changing. This is very different than like any other Apex
I'm kind of happy about
season.
that. I'm kind of happy
Yeah,
about that.
so
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
excited to see the team deathmatch as well.
Yeah, 100%. Like I was saying earlier, this really feels like it's going for a more high pace action, kind of
Yeah.
feel, which I'm
Yeah.
very happy about because I think my biggest spiel with a lot of battle royales is how slow it is. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
pacing really kills down like midway through the game, right? Like it's exciting at the beginning if you get people, right? But then like midway, it's like if you don't land in an area where it's like hot spots, it'll be a dead game, and it's just like, well, this is kind of mid. It's kind of a mid
Yeah.
game. It's like,
It's a
well,
bell curve.
yeah, it's a curve right there. Because like, what was it? Fucking, and excuse my language. COD?
No.
Warzone? No, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. No, but it's like Warzone. It's like it's fun only when you're in the action. Everything after that is super mid. It's horrendously mid. Like it's boring, it's slow, and it's only fun when you're getting into the action. But that's only if there's action, right? Because there's like games we've played before where it's like we really don't find anyone till like at the very end, and it really sucks, right?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of happy, a lot of games are going for more faster approaches, right? Because like they're shortening up the map in COD. This seems like they're changing up a lot of the game's meta so it can feel a little bit more fast paced and enjoyable, And even though the game's a bit of a shithole, Fortnite kind of does it right, They have a decently sized map and their game is pretty much fast paced for majority of the time. I don't think I've ever rarely ever gotten into like slow points in the game where like it's like just dead and like you don't come across anyone, So
Honestly, I have to say this though. I think because Coco mentioned something like that too. I think Apex is already the fastest paced BR.
you really
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Fortnite, you land with some people, right?
Uh-huh.
You wipe that team, you might not see people for 5 minutes. Warzone, you land in a hotspot and you basically die immediately, or you survive that
I-
hotspot,
I didn't
and then
find
you
out
go
how
the rest of the
long.
game until the
Yeah.
end without
Yeah.
anybody. Apex, I think, is the fastest paced BR. You land with people, you
Mhm.
wipe the teams, and then you have, a minute or two, and then you hear gunshots and you just head towards there and it's another fight. It's like
Really?
the downtime on Apex is so low. I find Apex is the BR where you're constantly fighting or you're looting, and it doesn't even feel like you're just twiddling your thumbs waiting for something. Because maybe
Yeah.
it's because I know the map so well.
It might
Maybe
be
it's because
that.
it might be because me, Spiky, and Kyrie know the map so well. We already know where everything is going down. So it's like we're never moving without purpose, like in Warzone. Where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's just
Yeah.
walk and hope we find something. It's always like
Yeah.
we land here, we know that there's fighting going on here, here, and here. Which side are we going to? Like half our conversations are like, will we go? What hotspot do we want to push through? You know,
Yeah, makes
we're
sense.
going here.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
loot
just
up a little bit.
rotating around the map.
Yeah, it's just rotating. That's what it is. It doesn't feel like we're twiddling our thumbs or like we have no idea what's going on. It's rotating. It's like intelligent movement. That's what it feels like. But that just
Yeah.
might be because we're like used to the game.
That would
Yeah.
make sense. That's probably why I feel like Fortnite is the exact same way. It's just that I've played it enough where like I know where people are and I just run right away and just get into the middle of
Yeah.
it. Because I think the times I played it with Kyrie and Spiky, I don't like. I think we've had a few action parts here and there, but then like for a majority of the game, it's just us running around and stuff.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
definitely
dude,
will tell you.
Fortnite, man.
Ugh. But yeah, no, that sounds really fun. Hopefully, hopefully it caters more though, because I feel
Yeah.
like, because I don't know, I feel like it's a huge learning curve in that game, in my
that's
opinion.
true.
No, it definitely is.
Yeah, because like I think, God, I think out of all the times I've played, I've only gotten one victory royale. Okay. I've won a
Yeah.
match, and that's only because I had the team carry me. Like I think I'd get dropped every other second because like the way that people aim, and it's just nasty, bro. It's nasty. But I get it. There's a whole skill to that, and it's fun. It's fun once you understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully this makes the learning curve just a little bit easier. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I
Apex is
I
definitely
just
tough.
hope. Yeah, I just hope like endgame it just becomes a bit faster. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, so endgame in Apex is so slow.
You're right.
It's
We
sweaty.
were getting super sweaty that one match, right? We were like on top of the building just waiting for these guys until those circles slowly started closing, and then eventually it got yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only thing I don't like about Apex is just how slow people play. Which, to be fair, is the smart way to play.
Yeah.
But
But you know what?
You know?
The reason that sucks so much is because you used to be able to go to pubs, and that used to be the solution to that. Is just go to pubs and fight there because people don't fight intelligently in pubs usually. But ever since they made the rank changes, that's no longer the case. It's
Yeah.
like
People smarter.
now everyone is playing ranked. I mean, pubs like it's ranked.
Can I
There's, like, no
ask something?
difference.
yeah,
Can I ask something?
and I
Yeah.
don't get it, dude.
What-
Like, if you're gonna sweat, just go to rank to my guy.
Yeah.
What does pubs mean?
Public.
Public matches.
Ah.
So there's a difference between ranked and public matches. Public matches are just it's skill-based matchmaking still. So it's basically ranked, right? Already, right
but
off
just
the
without
bat.
the rank points.
But just without the rank points. Yeah, there's
So-
there's no
So is there-
there's no stakes.
So is there like a difference between that and casual, or is just pub like the more I don't know?
Yeah, pubs is casual.
Pubs is
Okay.
casual, yeah.
So it's the same. Okay. Sorry, it's because I always call pubs casual. Like I'm like, oh, you want to do some casuals or something? I never do pubs. Like I've always wondered when you guys talk about pubs. I was like pubs, like PUBG.
Yeah,
PUBG.
No, it's
the
because
critically
it's-
acclaimed battle royale game.
it's because it's different than than like casual in every other game. I think that's why people call it pubs. Because it's still skill-based matchmaking, which means like they're gonna match people who have like similar hours, similar KDs, similar performances to you. So again, it's basically like ranked in that ranked they don't match you with people with similar skill set, they match you with people with similar rank. So if you're gold, they're gonna match you against gold people. That being said, if you're stuck in gold, it's because you're a gold player.
Yeah.
So it essentially winds up being skill-based matchmaking. For
Yeah.
pubs though, it's skill-based matchmaking as in like you don't have to, you know, they base it on like I said, your KD, your hours played, your
Yeah.
performances.
So you could be like silver and get paired with Preds.
Yeah, if the pred is playing at the same level as a silver.
Yeah,
That's kinda
Yeah,
wild.
exactly.
But yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that. Or sometimes you'll have like a pred and he matches with someone that's really new at the game, which they do that often, unfortunately. And what you get
Yeah.
is a pred stomping the lobby, and because they'll average between the two players. Like
Mhm.
if you have a group, right?
Yeah.
They don't. I don't think they take in ranked. They do this. That's something that's different between ranked and pubs.
Mhm.
In ranked, if you're playing multiple people on the same team, they will take the rank of the highest person and put that whole team inside of that. I think in pubs they average it between the players.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Huh.
Mm. You saying everything I'm thinking, Isaac, to be honest.
Yeah.
Cause like back then, that's why I used to like cause you know how pubs is now. Like back then, you would have anybody. Like one day, you probably get shit on. I remember them days in Fortnite. Like it used to be like that. Like it was random, RNG, and I loved it
Yeah.
so much because you just never know what would happen. And they got skill based matchmaking. It's yeah, it's crazy, which I understand too because you know you have somebody who's like the king of the the gang and just getting easy kills by that makes sense. But at the same time, I love the randomness. It was
I'm
pretty cool.
yeah. I'm gonna say this. When I was like, my first FPS was COD, right? I come from like that area, like playing COD, and COD did not have skill-based matchmaking back in the day.
Never
And
did.
I think what allowed me to get, not that I'm a god at this game, at any shooter game, but what allowed me to get even decent or competent was the non-skilled based matchmaking. Like I was just able to try out stupid stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
eventually make it work. Now it's like when I'm playing pubs, I have to play seriously, and that sucks because there's
Yeah.
no place to like practice being stupid. Because that's how you get good, I think, is when you practice stupid stuff, and then you find out how to make
Yeah.
it work.
I like
You know,
stupid stuff. That's why I keep doing it.
E- exactly. Like I used to stomp inside of COD. Like anytime I matched in a game, it was rare that I lost. Like my KD was always above 2. I would just stomp everybody. But those days are like, and I would just play on the weekend. Now it's like, okay, if I jump into a game, I have to be like on my toes. I have to lean forward from the beginning, even
Yeah.
in public
Yeah.
matches, because
Damn.
I'm going against people that are at least minimum as good as me.
Oh my god. I low key though, I kind of wish games were more like that, like specifically battle royales. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like it's kind of annoying when like I'm playing a match, I'm clapping cheeks left and right. Okay, I'm just dominating, right? I'm destroying everyone, and then I shoot someone, I tag someone, and then they crank a hard 180 at me, rush towards me, and then just bum rush me and just end me in like a few shots because they have like god aim or something and somehow hit my head like in 3 hits and kill me. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
Kind of tired of it.
I like that about COD
Yeah.
back in the day. Like you knew who was in the room that was like fucking great. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
used to be able to
Like
call out the name of the guy. It was like,
yeah.
okay, everyone here, that's a munch. That's easy sauce. And you'd be like, yo, this guy, whatever his name is, Abadeka, this is the guy.
Yeah, that guy got a
That's the one
3.1
guy I got to
now.
look out for. Right? There would be that one guy on Nuketown that every time you showed your face after, like from the corner of the bus, headshot.
100%. Yeah.
Waiting.
Oh my
Waiting. Yeah,
god.
no, that
So
was that one
annoying.
guy. That was that one guy who used the sniper like a shotgun. He would quickscope, right? But there was one guy in the lobby like that. It wasn't every single person in the lobby was hitting spiky shots.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was crazy.
Just talking about this reminded me. God, I'm so sad that this game like died. But I don't know if you guys ever got to play Hyperscape.
Oh yeah, Hyperscape
No.
was fun, bro.
Never played it. What's that?
Never
It was
played
Dude,
crazy.
Hyperscape is like Apex on crack.
100%.
So what you're saying is
It had the
we revived
movement. It had movement. Crazy.
Dude, it was crazy. This is this Korean player I used to watch because he used to play Overwatch and I literally copied his settings. But he was like absolutely cracked at Hyperscape. Like he won all the tourneys.
It was crazy, bro. Like
That was such a good game.
movement was
I'm so sad it died.
100%.
Damn.
Yeah. And
You know
it
what?
had like the FOV was crazy high too.
Yeah.
I've been saying this for a while, right? But a new game needs to come out that just takes over, like a multiplayer game, not like a story mode game, but like a new game needs to come out because there's been a lot of games that have come out
Dying.
recently that are good and they just die. This Hyperscape you guys are talking about,
The wrestling
what's the
game?
name of that Portal game?
Splitgate. Dude,
Splitgate.
Splitgate was
Splitgate.
really
That
good
thing,
too.
That thing died out
Splitgate
so
was
fast.
It was Halo, but with portals. I have clips
just needed
of that of
polish.
me just going
Oh,
off.
yeah,
I
we
love
played
that game.
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, yeah. That Rumble game, that wrestling game that people was playing.
Which wrestling game?
I forgot what it called, but you remember like it was a battle royal wrestling.
Oh
game.
yeah. No, I played it a
Oh,
few
yeah,
times
yeah.
with
Yeah.
Abyss. That
Yeah,
was a sleeper
that's-
though.
The one
was a
that I
sleeper, I'm not
liked,
gonna
the
lie.
one that I liked that was kind of fun once you like just started goofing off was what was it called? Totally accurate battle royale, something like that. It's like it's a very wonky first person. They're like these weird ass characters, and like you can have frying pans as weapons. You can have a lot of things as weapons. It's really weird, but it was a really
Super
fun.
people as well.
Yeah, Super People too. Oh man, that was a fun game too. Ah man, no. And then there's this weird one called Creative Destruction, which is like the weirdest Fortnite ripoff I've ever seen. But it was kind of fun. Keyword kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Kinda. It was alright. It was.
I don't know, man. Like, honestly, for me, if the game has like a movement skill gap, I definitely want to try it out,
Yeah.
and I'll enjoy playing it. Because like I played CS:GO, I play Valorant, right? I definitely enjoy Valorant a bit more than CS, but that's because I just play Jet and I got this movement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like something about it of like just going fast paced and just letting your reaction time and aim do the work for you.
It's
This
true.
is fun.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a new just not even a battle royale, just like a good multiplayer game that just comes out and just, I don't know, just makes it refreshing and fun. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
I've been slowly dying out on gaming, dude. Like I'll play a few games here and there of some stuff, but then it's just like I'm like, yeah, just another regular session. It's not like, oh, I want to hop on. Oh, I want to hop. It's like Elden Ring. Elden Ring was like, oh, I want to play Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. You know?
Yeah.
I want something like that, except for multiplayer. I don't count COD.
Honestly,
I don't count COD anymore.
honestly, I haven't been like that for any game since trying to hit diamond on Apex. I haven't been
Right?
like I really want to play games. Like the only time I play games is on stream, basically. But maybe that's just because I don't have time either. But a game that's looking promising in terms of being unique and new is that Coco's mentioned it before, Dark and Darker.
I
Yeah,
want to
it's
play that too.
so it's
I
like
want to play that really
apparently-
bad.
Apparently, it's kind of like Tarkov, but just more fantasy-like, which sounds really fun. I'd be so down to try it out.
I was looking at gameplay of it. Even right now, I'm seeing Germa play it. It looks pretty cool.
It really does.
I want to try it out.
We should totally play
We
it.
should.
I know it's 3 players, but we can rotate and stuff. Yeah, it's only 3.
Damn. Why only 3?
I never
Yeah,
got
they keep
that.
doing this only 3. They need to put 4
Four.
people.
4 people, bro. It's like, bro, you know what they're doing? They know we're a group of 4. They know that, you know. They want to break us apart. These gaming industries, they're forcing our hands. That's just what it is.
I'm glad. I'm happy Apex only doing 3. Imagine 4 people
Yeah.
on the team.
I would-
That's toxic.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
that sounds
Apex
like
would be
fun.
too much. That'd be too much. You could fit every class in there at that point. There'd be no like.
Boy, that's gonna be sweaty.
I
I
don't-
don't sweat.
I don't
that
know,
bad,
man.
bro.
I
don't
think they
know.
should just add it, just cause like every other battle royale does it, you know. So like I don't know why they're trying to be unique.
Well,
on
there's a
that.
reason. Apex is
Yeah.
different than every other battle royale. You have
Yeah.
abilities.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that
Apex
true.
is based on it's an arena shooter. Even though it's a battle royale, it's an arena shooter, just like
Mhm.
Halo. Just like it's slower paced in terms of the time to kill.
Yeah. If you have 4 people, imagine, right? You could go one support. You could have 2 support people, right? Like either a healer or a bunker down or like an information guy, and then you could have 2 W keyers. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. The damage you would do. Imagine if you had a fuse and a Maggie and a Bloodhound and a Gibraltar. That would be insane. I'd alt F4.
100%,
Yeah.
buddy.
You'd alt F4.
I never did it for Apex, but I'd do it then, boy.
Bro, you put a Gibby shield, right? Then you put a Watson alt inside the Gibby shield. Then you have Mad Maggie so that she could put her little things around the shield. Then you
Revenant
have
the whole-
Revenant who could just put his thing inside the shield and you could W key out of that. No.
Yes!
I'm out of
It's
the game.
not no.
That
I'm out of the game.
you know what?
Yeah,
you know what?
seriously.
Sounds like a skill issue.
No, that's
No, listen.
It's a
breaking
game.
the game.
It's a game balance issue.
Because I've played the what is it called the game modes, you know, like cap domination and all that, and it's fun, you know, it's fun. But like, would I like to play that competitively? Hell no,
Hell
that's
no.
busted. That's destructive. That's my sanity is gone. That's an assault against my sanity. 6 wraiths? No,
No.
I'm not getting queued every time I shoot somebody.
Oh my goodness. Or snatched up. And they're making snatched up, like, snatching people up more good too.
No, imagine
my
getting
God.
snatched like that. Portal into a portal.
And you
You have
just
wraiths
trapped
coordinating
inside a
portals?
building.
Bro, you're falling for like 30 years. You go into one portal, it's like an infinite loop between portals. You're not even playing the game anymore. Put your keyboard away. Grab a
I'll
coffee.
tell you. And imagine getting them low. Oh my god.
Beta is almost over.
Wow.
Apparently, you should play it sooner rather than later. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. The dungeons game. It's beta. I forgot about that. But no. Y'all look creepy. So thank you. No, but I definitely get it. You know, like seeing how crazy Apex gets, I can see why they keep it at 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Apex is the one game I say it makes sense. You have to keep it at 3 because it's a balance issue otherwise.
See, something,
Oh god, dude! End game with 4 play. Oh my.
Oh
no.
my god.
see something that's
no.
still
Everybody's
something that's
just
still
not
like
it.
something that still
Give me
doesn't
alt
that
plus
still
Bangalore
weirds
alt.
me out is like at the beginning of Apex when they first came out. I'm pretty sure it had solos. I never
It did,
understood.
yeah.
At one point, yeah. it
Why
did.
did they take that off?
It was a limited time mode.
Oh.
What it was.
Yeah.
It's limited. They have solos come back every now and again, but it's just limited.
It's kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, because like.
I
think
mean,
about- 'cause you
listen,
gotta think about
listen.
the classes.
Yeah,
Because here's
I
the
get
thing,
that.
though.
I get that about the
the
classes.
maps are too big for solos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, but like, I don't want to play with a stranger. I just want to play by myself. You know. And
You
I
can
don't.
always solo queue.
All
that's
right,
the-
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not. Who do you take me for? Ninja? Hold on. Put on
Listen,
the ninja coat. Hold
No,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no.
Hold on.
You literally can solo queue and like not have squad kills. So
Hold up.
it's you against squads.
Yeah. That's the point. That's the point. Hold up. Who the fuck you take me for? Ninja? Nah. Hold up. Let me get the headband. Then tell me that again. Hold up. Nah.
You gotta think about they
Ask me some.
they class skills too.
Give me some fucking.
Because like if I got a rampart, boy, I'm gonna get WQ'd by everything.
All right, now ask me again. Hey, you know, I wish they had solos. All right, someone say it again real quick.
I don't.
You
even
could
think
always
Ninja would
solo
say that.
queue.
Oh,
Yeah.
great idea, bro. I'm about to flex on everyone. Hold up, I'll be right back, guys.
Make it a hard 90s.
Cranky hard nights destroying everyone. I will say though, okay, you know what? Now that we're talking about cranky 90s, I just want to say I finally got my first solo dub on Fortnite, and I can't tell you how happy I am.
Let's go.
And let me give you guys context. This is the most depressing thing you'll ever hear come out of me. I have been playing this game since the beginning of time, since it first came out, and I have never, in all this time, have gotten a solo dub. Not once. Not once. All these years. Massive skill issue. The closest I've ever gotten once was like 3rd place, and then I died. It hurt. And I told myself, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to get a dub. And I got it the other day, and I was shaking. I wasn't sure how to handle myself. I wasn't sure how to handle all this fame, dude. It was wild. It was the craziest moment of my life.
Yeah, no, they had the flashing lights in your face. They were taking pictures of you.
Bro, I was like, oh my God. After all these years, I finally did it.
I miss my old Fortnite days. It was pretty fun. I play solo a lot.
This guy keeps pretending like he was good at it. It's kind of cringe.
Ooh, bro, I would have smoked you. What do you mean?
Bro,
And you kept saying that, but every time we played together, I would top frag on
and
top
I
of you.
smoked all of you. What are you talking about?
Bro, I haven't played it in so long.
No, we ran the
Oh,
ones, all
man,
4
the
of us, and we were
excuses.
slapping you, Kyrie. You were getting slapped,
That's like-
brother.
That's like me playing Apex and like every now and then, and versus Ozzy when barely even play like at all.
I
Like,
don't know.
It's just
I don't know, man.
I ain't played in a minute.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I don't know what to tell you, man. When it comes to Apex, okay, you win the ones. It's true, absolutely. I'm not gonna sit here and say that mechanically I'm better than you or Spiky, right? But the
You could
last
be.
few weeks, right, we've been playing,
Kind of
And
a
I've been
letdown.
just, outperforming you. Not Spiky. Spiky always does really good.
Somehow.
There'll be like 1 or 2 games where I do better than Spiky. And that's just because Spiky is doing his thing and he's letting me do good. But
So he's pitying.
what
Got
no,
it.
when I say letting me do good, I mean like just Spiky's positioning is really good and then it allows me to do good as well. But Kyrie, you've been, kind of asleep for the last few weeks. What's going on?
Bro, you got your first 11 kill game. Calm down, sir. You're not out there.
I mean, I never even brought that game up. I'm glad that's
just
living in
saying.
your head rent free.
Which game?
Which
game?
game? I'm just saying.
All the Among
You
Us?
can't even beat me.
No,
No, us we got
I
11 kills in one game.
Hey, that was a
Oh.
good game, right? I'm not even talking about. I didn't even bring that up. That really hurt him because Kyrie was dead half the game, and I Mission Impossible saved his life.
I was proud.
So
Dude,
you
I
tell-
didn't do nothing, and I still got the dub. What do you
It's
mean?
true. It's
So
true.
you tell me he's
yes, I
copium
have-
right now. Copium right now.
I
That's
had-
what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
no, he was
Massive
dead
amounts
in
of
a terrible
copium.
position.
Yeah, massive amounts
And
of
I
copium
had
that
to-
his ass
comfortable.
got slapped. Okay,
I
his
was
cheeks
leaning back
were
in my seat
rammed,
with my feet
and then
up
the man had to
and
witness that
watching them get my
Osiris
dub.
got the 11 kills. Kills that Kyrie could have gotten, but he failed in his placement and died. So what I'm hearing is massive amounts of copium. Got it.
Yeah, no, I was an
call that.
absolute. I was a movie. I was an action hero star that game. I saved
You were
Kyrie's
Tom
life.
Cruise?
Yeah.
I literally Mission Impossible picking up his banner, but then we couldn't bring him back to life. And, so
I
me
had
and
my
Spiky
foot
had to
up.
win the game
I was
anyway.
watching, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Good job, boys. Good fucking job."
It's
You
true.
get my
that-
food and got my
It's
rank
true.
up.
I'm pretty sure he was munching. I heard some bites coming out of there. And I was like,
Yeah, that pizza was fucking great.
Oh my
Pizza.
goodness. Now that we're talking about it, let's backtrack a bit. Like Splitgate and all that. Like, what other games did you guys think was gonna be hype and then died out? Like for me, that Gundam game, I thought that was the shit, and then it died out. Like literally
Overwatch
the
2
first
came out.
week. Like the first
Yeah.
week, it just died.
it got
It
too
was
sweaty.
good until Overwatch.
You're
2
right,
came
it did
out.
get sweaty.
It got
Ugh.
too sweaty. Yeah. No, we played a few games and we were like dominating, and then they're like, "Oh, your elo's high," and then it got too sweaty. I remember there was this one game where the sniper Gundam was just keeping all of us. I think it was me, Sean. You might have been playing
Yeah.
with us too, Biko.
Yeah.
I think I
Carrie was definitely there. And there was this one sniper Gundam that was just keeping us in our spawn. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, it was way
we
too
was
sweaty.
inside our
Yeah.
spawn.
Way too
I
fucking
have
sweaty.
not touched the game since that. Since that game, I have not touched the game.
Bro, I thought that was the game. I was like, bro, this is gonna be the game. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna make content. No, it was too sweaty, bro.
Oh my god, that was sweaty. That was way
I
too
don't
much
get?
for me.
I don't get it. How we played it like what on launch, like a day
Yeah.
or two after. How do people get that sweaty in the game?
I don't know.
I'll never understand
He was
it,
an Overwatch player, so he must already knew how to. position
bro.
Yeah.
You know what?
all that good
Maybe,
stuff.
maybe.
A game I thought was gonna do really well was New World, but that ended up crashing heavy too.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
New World's
New
still
World.
pumping though.
I mean, it's pumping as in like it has like a fanatical fan base, as in like it's like Storm 4, right?
Mhm.
There's always people playing Storm 4, but it's not a poppin' game. No one watches it. No one streams it. No one does any of that. But there's like 10 people that play it, and those 10 people play it religiously.
Yeah.
Like if you go on Twitch right now, how much is New World doing on numbers? It used to be top of Twitch. When it came out, top of Twitch.
Let me see what this new world's all about. Let's see.
New World right now has 800 players, 857 players on 857 viewers on Twitch.
What is
no one's
this?
watching that thing. It's an MMORPG.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. It's kind of like Lost Ark. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
to you.
it was like Lost Ark, but better. Lost Ark is another game that fell off.
Dude, it did. You know what I think it is? I think the VTuber community just hypes it up so much, and then when people play and get their content, they're like, "All right, next thing, back to regular stuff," and then they just drop it.
Yeah, although Lost Ark is still popping on Twitch for some reason.
Yeah.
It's a very popular MMO. I'm surprised about it. I'm very surprised. Like, what was the other one? The other one that disappointed me so much, even though I was I was having so much fun. We were all having fun. Tower of Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fantasy.
yeah.
That was such a good game. Well,
Honestly,
customization wise.
Yeah, no. Tower of Fantasy, I think the gameplay was really, really good. It was fun.
It was too
It's
early
just-
to play it, bro.
No, it's yeah. No, the thing is, I did not like how they locked you
Level
on
lock.
XP. Yeah,
Bro, they really
that was
did.
not fun.
It was
And
wild.
after like you hit a certain level, you stop getting certain XP after a certain time, right? So like,
Yeah.
there's no point in me playing the game. So that just kind of turned me off the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was too early, bro. Like they had nothing. Oh my god, there was not much content aside from the base story, and then early on, right? Those XP gaps, right? It's like still the same thing with Genshin right now, right? Like I don't know
Yeah.
when they're expanding the level cap, but it's supposed to soon, I think. But anyways, yeah, no, dude. Like once everything was maxed, it's like, what do you do now, right? Got hella boring. Though
Well,
I've been
yeah.
seeing it, I'm tempted, but I'm not sure if I want to commit back to it. It's like they've added so much since, and it's like, I think it might be worth trying again, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Kind of want to. Yeah.
Honestly,
Uh-huh.
I enjoy
Honestly.
Tower of Fantasy
hmm
more than what's the other game?
Genshin?
Genshin.
Genshin
Genshin?
Impact. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so-
understandable.
true. Yeah,
that's
I,
true.
I just did not get you. I enjoyed it for the first probably like 2 hours, and when
Mhm.
I found out I can't lock on the enemies, like God, like oh my God, I hate. I don't like it.
You know what I
don't
think
like it.
made Tower Fantasy more enjoyable was the character
What?
customization.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, Ossie. They didn't have your hair.
No, they did.
Oh, did
What
they?
do you mean?
Oh, did they?
Oh no, they didn't. They didn't in Tower of
They
Fantasy. You're
updated.
right. Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't.
They didn't have
But,
your
They
hair.
got it
though.
now though.
They got dreads now.
Probably.
Last time I checked,
Most likely, yeah. They probably do.
but they the update.
Tower
searching
Fantasy
it right
collab,
now.
except we just run the ones.
Okay, maybe we have to check
Uh,
that out again. But Tower of Fantasy, yeah, like, Genshin, I can't do. I hate Genshin Impact. I genuinely think it's a bad game.
It's just so
But
boring.
I'm telling
It's
you,
so boring. Like, if you're talking about slow-paced games, that's the slowest paced game
Very.
I've ever played.
it's a
It's
very
walking simulator.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what it is, man. Let me tell you what it is. It's a game where if you don't play it for a while, you gain a lot of rewards because they want you to come back and play, and you have so much currency and all that you can like get an enjoyment maybe out of the first week. But then once you're broke and you can't like do everything so fast, it's just so boring, dude. Like.
Mhm.
Oh God! I think I had a week like last semester in college. I played nothing but Genshin. I was catching up with the story. I was leveling up characters that I wanted. I was learning how to build characters. And then after that week was done, I was like, all right, I'm bored. Because like I didn't have enough money to level up. I didn't have the areas unlocked for the characters I wanted to level up, and it got annoying, dude. It got very annoying. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Even then, even after coming back from a long time, I still think the game is a sleeper. Just because it's like it makes me feel like I'm losing my mind when I'm playing that game, all right? The little noises here and there of like your pet going like meow 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 meow, or like the stupid elevator music that's playing through the whole gameplay. The walking for literally not even an exaggeration, 2 to 3
Yeah.
minutes at a time, right?
Yeah.
Even more.
Oh,
You know, like I want to walk across a lake. I freeze it. I walk. I wait 10 seconds. I
Oh.
freeze it. I walk. I wait.
I-
It makes me
Mission
feel like I'm
done.
losing my mind.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll tell you what.
I
Some of
just
the missions
don't
were pretty
like
mid.
the XP like gains as well.
it's
It's a grind fest,
like-
dude. Like the
I'm
stories,
impressed
the
right
story
now.
gets
I ain't
better
gonna lie
after
to you.
like Mondstadt, but like it's a fucking grind just to get to the stories, and ugh, it's
listen to Ozzy making me depressed. I ain't gonna lie. The way he explaining how that shit, like, bro, that's how I felt, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's true though, right? Like
I feel his pain. Oh my.
it's true.
it's
I'll give
it's
you
just
that.
so bad.
Ugh,
It's just so
is.
bad. And then you get on Apex and you're like, wow, you know,
Thank God.
I feel like that the game makes me feel like I have ADHD. I'm pretty sure I don't have ADHD, but like my attention span is not long enough to play Genshin.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, it makes me question it. I'll tell you that.
Are you sure about that? I'm kidding. No, I feel that, bro. No, it's definitely not for everyone. It's very slow paced. Me, I don't mind too much the slow pace because if the story is good, for me anyway, if it's at least compelling and interesting with lore, then I'll bite. I'll be patient. And coincidentally, the stories, especially in near the climax, it gets good. It gets good, but I know like everything else is kind of mid. The side quests, the leveling, it's just so tedious for me. It's like I can only play for so long before I'm like, all right, I'm not doing this. Like I'm so glad I got out of the gotcha fucking hole I was in. Ugh. It was so
That is
bad.
probably the
They definitely
perfect
got
word
y'all
for it. Is
ass.
tedious.
It was super tedious. Dude, it was so tedious that I didn't want to grind for a character. I said, fuck it, $100 right now. Right now. I'm dropping it. And then I'd get it. And I got it. Or sometimes I wouldn't. I'd be depressed. But anyways, that's beside the point.
I don't know, bro. I just want a game that's like built for me. You know, it's like Apex but with like a hint
Or speed.
of like no, not even that. Like Apex movement is fine. I don't know. I just want something a bit different that's not Apex but kind of similar.
I personally just want a good open world story game, okay? I want a game
Like
where
Frontiers.
I'm gonna ignore that. No, but I genuinely like. I just want a story where it's just compelling and interesting, but at the same time, like the gameplay is also fun, right? And I can explore and do stuff and be immersed in the world. You know, it's and I know it's a very basic game, but no, not Minecraft. Though I'd be down to play that. We should do a let's play where we all just get to the Ender Dragon and just kill it and then call it a day. That'd be.
I mean,
I'd be
Coco has
down.
the thing.
Yeah, but her
like,
server is like
the
very
server.
mod. Her server is very mod. It's not gonna be anything base.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm still gonna
Anyway.
join that. It looks fun. But no, GTA, bro. Like all the GTA games have a good story, and often the gameplay is just fun. It's just like the older stuff. Obviously, it's old, but like GTA 4, 5, and online, just really fun, very immersive stuff like that. I want stuff like that, but without the GTA-esque kind of a feeling.
Me, I need a game that's multiplayer. Like
Yeah.
an open world game is fine, but I want a game that that has
Has
like a
good-
competitive mode, and I could sit down with the boys and play it. Because like playing
Yeah.
games by myself, it's tough for me to do sometimes.
Yeah, 'cause
a
sometimes
game
you need
actually,
fun.
exactly like a game I actually thought was like going back to the original subject. That I thought was gonna pop off that didn't was Halo Infinite. And I'm still super disappointed about that.
Same. Oh my god! I remember when Spike
It's
when
just
we
so
first met
mid
Spike.
though.
It
Remember
is,
when we
yeah.
first met Spikey and we just played Halo Infinite? That shit was fun.
That was the first time I ever met Spiky. Is we were practicing for the tournament and Plebble couldn't come,
Yes.
and so Spiky subbed in for Plebble.
We were supposed to do Phasmo that day, but I said fuck it, let's do Halo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Like honestly, dude, the thing is, Halo Infinite is so mid. Like, there was a moment in time where I just like exclusively just played ranked.
Yeah, dude.
I got to the max ranked and then I stopped. Like,
It's
was it.
super mid. Sean and I actually talked about this on the last time I streamed Fortnite. Like we had a big talk about like Halo Infinite, just like where it went wrong, and like talked about the development stage about it. And like the basic gist of it is that we said Halo Infinite could have been good if they didn't make the multiplayer free to play. Like it's fun that it's free to play, and I get that's the trend, but because it's now free to play, and then the main story is behind a $60 paywall, it just doesn't do so well. It doesn't do so well, especially with Halo. It's not always about Master Chief. It's often the multiplayer aspect that made Halo fun, and
yeah.
the problem with multiplayer itself is, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not like Halo 5's campaign, but the multiplayer was so good.
Yes,
the
I agree.
customization, the customization, how limitless it was, like so much variety was good. The maps were good. The game modes were amazing, and the weapons, and it was such a fun game. Like I remember back in my old YouTube alias days, right? I would just play nothing but Halo 5, dude. I would just grind the hell out of that game, dude. It was so much fun.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Nothing. Just you just sent that.
What did you send? Let me see. What did you send?
Good luck watching that. Oh my god.
Wait, go to the comments. You'll see my comment.
Oh, of
I've
course.
never seen anything like that.
Dude, I
before in my
commented
life.
on it. I hope they see it and reply, bro.
I seen all that shit.
Oh my
L
god.
ratio.
I said I have my trap card L ratio.
Oh, dude.
But no, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Halo Infinite was a flop, dude. And I don't even think like development now is gonna save it. Like they're probably gonna try it, and maybe there's that glimmer of hope that it does come back. But I don't know. Right now, it's just such a dead game, dude. It's such a dead game. It's like dude, like after coming back to it after the tournament, that one time we played it, it hasn't changed, and that's concerning. That's super concerning.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know,
My hope.
Yeah.
Just my hope.
Mhm.
All right. So Bungie, right? Bungie.
Bungie.
Bungie
Yeah.
made Halo. Bungie made Destiny. Bungie is working on another IP besides Destiny at the moment.
Oh, let's
um,
go. Let's
which
go.
is the code name Matter, which apparently from the rumors that have been like being spread around, it's a class based shooter game.
Ooh.
So maybe I'm just hoping it's good. I'm gonna try it if it ever does come out. But yeah, that's my hope. That's because from what the rumors say,
Sure.
it's gonna be like targeted towards esports, and
So very comp style gameplay, huh?
yeah.
I'd be down.
But it's
I'd be down to
yeah,
see how that goes.
yeah. Hopefully it's good because here's the thing, Bungie just nailed like gunplay. I don't think there's a single other game that comes close to like playing a game and like shooting a gun in the game and it feels as good as how Bungie does it.
What for Disney?
Huh?
Or just any gun game period?
Bungie in general, like Halo at the time was, they
Really
invented aim assist.
Yeah.
They really did, but it's fun though. It's
Boy,
fun
I
though.
feel it on Destiny.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I feel it on Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like even if you're playing controller or mouse and keyboard, like when you shoot a gun in Destiny, it's different to any other game.
Yeah.
It's true. Though, real talk though, now that you mentioned about the IP and works, I'm thinking about it now, like in the more specific terms of like a game that I want. I think like if I'm going in a shooter aspect, I think my ideal kind of shooter would definitely be something more like 5v5 comp style stuff. I really enjoy that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Not like Valorant or Rainbow Six or anything where it's like you eliminate them once and then like that's the end of the round for you, right? Like
Mhm.
it's fun, but it's very limited and it gets boring real quick unless there's a lot of variety. Like Rainbow Six does that well, but I'm still not a fan of it. I want something more like Overwatch and Paladins, right? Where you can respawn and just keep going and playing and all that. Like, because if you get good enough at the game, you start getting crazy at it, and that's where it gets fun. That's where it gets fun. Like I don't play it anymore, but I low-key kind of want to play Paladins. See if it's still for me. That was fun. It was fun when I was just a crackhead. When I saw Amelia Watson's voice pack that you had to win 5 matches to get, and you guys weren't even there. This was like early days. Okay, my Wi-Fi was so bad. I was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm still playing this." And then I was like sweating so hard because like I was winning consecutively, and on my last match, right, the 5th match, oh my god, I went super sweaty. Like I think the game noticed that I was getting too sweaty, so they matched me with even sweatier people. I don't know what happened that day, but the anime came out of me, and I got 40 kills in an entire round, dude. It was wild.
Yeah, I remember the first time I played that game. I hit the super bomb.
Yeah, that was bots. Those were bots, though.
Yeah, but I still did better than everyone else.
Bots.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that because you was playing with
We were playing with He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Vaginosis. Yeah, that guy.
Vaginos.
Yeah, Vaginosis.
Sounds like a
Vaginosis.
Star Wars planet.
No, that stands for something that
Sith vaginosis.
something
Oh,
that
boy.
women have. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still look at his tweets every now and again because they're funny.
Bro,
Yeah,
he's
bro.
in your head rent free, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, no,
I'm not
it's
gonna lie,
actually funny.
same.
Like I go
Same,
there and
though.
I watch
Once
his
in a
stuff 'cause
while.
it's funny.
Dude, literally, the day I had to read the Bible stream, I had to go back in there. No, okay, let me tell you guys a funny story. So when I was getting ready for that, I was at my university. I was talking to Hitsuji because we go there, and we were walking. I was like, bro, I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna make this stream work. I was talking to him about content creation, like how I want to improve and how can I improve the wall that I'm at right now. And we were talking about the Bible stream. He's like, you should name it this, which, spoiler alert, it did not go through Twitch, because you know how sometimes if you type something, it won't allow you to save it and put it on because it's like it may offend people or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the title was this: I'm Saint Levi, except without the homophobia, the transphobia, and the misogyny, etc. And I was like, bro, that is the most genius title I've ever heard. It was so genius, but Twitch didn't like that. Twitch didn't like that.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so
I really Twitch.
it was
Also,
fun.
since we came to that subject, I want to ask you guys' opinion on the Harry Potter game.
You know what? Let's talk about that. I know this is
Alright.
a very gray area or a very sensitive area, but if you guys don't want to speak fully on it, you guys are
I'll
entitled
speak
to
fully
that.
on it.
All right,
Fuck
let's
yeah,
hear it.
dude. I want to
so,
play the game on stream.
Same.
I mean,
Same.
me personally, if I want to play it,
Actually-
I'm gonna fucking play it.
Hold
I'm
up, hold up. Before we even say anything, who wants to give the context?
Well, I think it's pretty like well known, but for people that don't know, basically, Hogwarts Legacy, I think the game's
Yeah.
called,
Yeah,
right?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy is being hate rated to anybody that streams it by people that just absolutely despise everything that J.K. Rowling does.
Yes.
So anything that is slightly associated with her, they just
Hate.
yeah, they just hate and they go and spread negativity. There's
Yeah.
even a website that tells who's streaming the game,
Which
so people
as
can
of right
just
now,
go and yeah.
as of right now, it's actually been shut down. But yeah, go on.
No, that's basically it. Like haters, just certified haters.
Yeah. Though I'm not gonna say I agree with hating the game. Though I can see why people would disagree with J.K. Rowling, because from what I've
No,
seen,
absolutely.
yeah, she says some questionable stuff. Anyways, I will say this though, she is not correlated to this game at all in any way. From what I've heard,
No.
she's not getting paid for this. She's not getting any payment on this.
How is
But-
she not getting payment for this?
No idea. No idea. I still am researching on all this because it's like a lot of stuff that I need to see, you know?
Yeah.
But one thing that caught my attention the other day is that someone quote retweeted a post saying that there is like a certain part in the game where it's like, you know, very anti-Semitic against Jews and all that, because there's like an artifact that like resembles some Jewish artifact, and then they like base it off of that or something. And I'll find it and send it to you guys. But yeah, apparently people were trying to get it to be called an anti-Semitic game and all that. And I think personally, I think people are getting too extreme about it. Like, at the end of the day, if you want to state your opinion on Twitter, fine, go for it. State why people shouldn't play. That's your dealio. That's your activism. Good for you. Express your freedom of rights or whatever. But I don't think you should hate raid. And personally, don't tell me how to fucking spend my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like it's definitely like I get why people like don't support J.K. Rowling, and you know, I agree to some degree as to why they shouldn't like the author. But then again, like it's this like gray area of like separating the art from the artist.
Yeah.
It's like if the art is good, you know, I'm gonna consume that art. I'm not gonna be like, you know, just absolutely getting all fucking mad about like people supporting the product, right? It's like if the product's good, then that's fine, but like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like people are just saying just to hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
I just googled it. She does make money off the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. To me, it's.
Wait, what did you say?
Personal.
Sorry.
I said she does make money off the game.
No, does she? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, this is just a big nothing burger. It's like, yeah, that's basically it. It's a big nothing burger. I have no problem with people playing the game if they want to play the game. If
Yeah.
you're really about that life, about not spending money on people that are immoral, then you wouldn't buy Starbucks, who funds Israel. You wouldn't buy. There's a bunch of companies that do way worse stuff than anything J.K. Rowling did, you know. And when it comes to transphobia, I think it's a little much to even call her statements transphobic. I'm reading them right now. Not that what she said is good, but it's not, it's not trans hating in any way either. It's just this is a big nothing burger to me. I
Yeah.
think hate rating people, I think shaming people, I think this really blew up when this streamer was playing it and they brought his wife to tears on stream while he was playing it because they were bullying him for playing the game. I think that's just ridiculous. It's
It's
absolutely
childish.
stupid.
It's
Yeah,
childish.
it's childish.
And listen, I get it. If you don't like J.K. Rowling because she's, said some transphobic comics and all
Yeah.
that, I get that. But, it's like, what you gonna do about it, right? Like, and thank you for telling me that she makes money, right? It's like, she makes so much money, she probably doesn't even give a shit what she says, bro. She literally makes, like, so much money off of
Yeah.
just the books itself. It's like, she wouldn't even care.
Seriously, it's like
here's
the
my
hypocrisy.
dealio. Yeah, it's hypocrisy. It's super hypocritical. But my biggest dealio about all this is don't hate on the game for this reason alone. Is that you are trying to banish a game that like people worked hard for, worked really
Yeah.
really hard for. It's not like they said, "Oh, I'm gonna totally work on this game." No. They were given a project and they ended up working on it. Right? People who have to make a living, have to pay bills and all that, and to disrespect the game and to try to cancel it just kind of ruins it. But thankfully, it didn't. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy is very very popular. It was the first single player game to reach the millions. I'm not sure if it's the first, but recently for single player games in the Twitch category for gaming. Yeah, no, and a lot of people are playing it. I think my biggest dealio about it all is again the hypocrisy of it all, right? And like, there's people that are gonna bitch about the game and then be like, "Oh my god, I'm unfollowing, I'm blocking you if you play this game." But then, like, if you go to their following list, you'll see they're following big VTubers who are playing the game, and it's like, why don't you do it?
I
for them?
mean, if I play this game and you're gonna unfollow me and block me, please go
do.
right ahead.
Go right
Yeah.
ahead. Here, hold up. Yeah, keep talking, fellas. Keep talking. I'm gonna fix this. Also, thank you again, Denny, for the raid. We appreciate you. We love you. And sorry if we don't acknowledge everyone right away. We're kind of like trying to keep this very podcast oriented, but I don't mind talking with you guys. We're trying to break into that more. But yeah, thank you again. How are you doing today? Welcome to the raid. Hi, we're VOB Podcast. We are a group of 4 dudes trying to be cool, trying to have fun. We talk about anything anime, video game, and anything else related to VTubing culture and all that fun stuff. I'm Bikoto.
Yeah. I am
Yeah.
Osiris.
Spiky.
I'm Senpai Sexy.
All right, buddy. Yes.
All right. Anyway, but yeah, no, I definitely want to play the game, and honestly, I hope I get hate rated just for the contest.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
100%.
Any publicity, good publicity.
Yeah, no, honestly,
Honestly, I don't
Please
care for
do.
the game. I have no want to play it just because I never watched any of the Harry Potters.
Right, you never got into it.
yeah.
I never got into it exactly. So I really don't care either way. I just it's not like I hate Harry Potter. I'm not adverse to watching it. I'll
It's
get
just
around
not
to
appealing.
watching it one day. Not that it's not appealing. I just I
Are
just
you?
haven't
Quick
been
question,
interested
though.
so
I got a
far.
question for you, though. I got a question for you, Ozzy.
Yes, I got an answer for you.
Are you willing to give it a try?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. After Star Wars, maybe we watch Harry Potter. I'm
Yeah,
fine
I
with
am
trying it out.
so down. I am so down.
Oh, now you want to be down if it's some other nerd stuff. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I- I-
absolutely.
I don't-
Because Star Wars is mid.
Have you gave it a try,
Oh,
Spikey?
wow.
Have you gave it a try? Have you gave it a try, Spikey?
Oh my god.
Have you gave it a try?
Star Wars, yes. I've been I've been around Star Wars content my whole life. My dad loves it. My brother loves it. I get the appeal of it. I just don't think it's as good as people make it out to be. Personally,
Damn.
Okay, all
That's
right, all right.
crazy.
That is fair, but let me ask you a question because I've heard you say this before. What about it is not as good? Like, because the way you're framing it, you're making it sound
Yeah.
like people are praising it to the heavens, right? For
Yeah.
whatever reason, and you're saying it's not deserving of that. What about it is not deserving of that?
I just feel Ozzy raising that from his seat. Bro, he's pulling on me. He's saying, ain't no way in his head. He's saying, ain't
Yeah, no, because I
way.
understand someone saying, right?
Okay.
I understand someone saying it's not for me. I don't like that kind of content. But to say it's not as good as
Uh,
people say it is.
Honestly,
Like,
personally, I
see,
just don't like the world building in Star Wars.
Okay, that's fair.
World
That's
building's a
fair.
little whack. I'll say this, okay? I'll
Whack,
say this.
okay.
I'll say this, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I've talked about it with Spiky before too, and I've told you bits and
Uh-huh.
pieces of my thoughts on the series. I like the series. It's fun. I just genuinely like the experience. I'm just not a big fan of most of the media it portrays. You know, like the games are fun. I love the games. Okay,
Yeah.
the newer TV shows really good. They're doing a good job with that kind of stuff. I love the animated shows; those are fun. The movies
are
are pretty
great.
hit or miss. Like the trilogy, the OG trilogy is good. The prequels,
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, very mid, very mid.
Okay,
My
L
opinion.
opinion, but continue.
Listen, man. Listen,
it's subjective. Yeah.
it's that Phantom Menace talk again. But anyways, the new trilogy, super trash. Never should have
Yes,
been
okay.
made. Horrible.
Okay.
But yeah,
The
like,
first movie was good. The other two were not.
yeah, even then, the first movie wasn't that good. It was kind of mid. It was just A New Hope rewritten, bro.
But A New Hope is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, but why do I need to watch a remake of that with different characters and a minor change to the plot?
Because it's the hero's journey. It's the same thing for any movie that has the hero's journey.
Yeah, but they do
Yeah.
it differently, bro. This is like, there's a new Death Destroyer. Let's go destroy it. Like, okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
I don't know,
similar.
dude.
It's similar. You're right.
Yeah, no,
Like,
but I think that was my big gist about Star Wars. I think when I was like all about Star Wars, there was one big thing I did not like, and it was very repetitious. It's that it had the same plot. You know, good
Also,
versus
wait, we have to
evil.
be careful. Don't spoil anything
Oh, I
because
won't, I
Kyrie's still
won't.
watching. But yeah,
Good versus
Same
evil.
plot.
Okay.
Star Wars?
Okay, good versus evil,
Okay.
right? Okay, look, we gotta figure out how to beat the bad guys, right? Okay, let's infiltrate their station and then blow them up. That's typical.
when did that happen in the original, in the prequel trilogy? That only happened in the
Prequel trilogy is a whole different thing, but I'm talking about like Rogue One and all that shit.
Wait. So your issue with Rogue One is that it follows. Oh, I have to wrap my head around this.
Listen, it felt too.
It's
too
a
similar.
spy mission. It's not even close to similar
Bro, they
to
do
any
the
other
exact
Star Wars
same
movie.
shit, bro.
It's so unique. No, they don't.
I liked it. I like Rogue One. It's by far one of my favorites, but it just felt too similar, bro.
To what?
It did.
It felt.
To
It
what?
did.
I'm asking you to what? You saying it did to what?
Are you kidding me? They all
Yes,
had this
to
big
what?
plan. They had this big plan to attack the enemies to get their fucking mission done, right? And what did it end up with, bro?
What did it end up with? Yeah.
They were, oh my god, bro! I'm telling you, it's like A New Hope. They infiltrated to rescue Leia, and then in Rogue One they infiltrated. What was it, to steal the plans?
The Death Star. You understand, right? That Rogue One is a prequel to A New Hope. You're supposed to watch those two movies in a
I
row.
know,
Like A
I
New Hope takes
know.
place literally,
Right,
like not even exaggeration,
Right
5
after.
minutes
Yeah,
after
right
Rogue
after.
One. You
Yeah, but
realize it's a
still.
continuation. It's the same mission, right?
Yeah, I know, but still, it felt so similar to me. Like the plot
It's
they were
not
running.
even close. What the hell? They're not even slightly similar at all. What?
The
No, A
formula,
New Hope.
not
not
This
the
is
story,
the
not
formula.
the story. The formula. It
The
ran with,
formula
bro.
is completely different. The
Ain't
formula
no
for A
way.
New Hope is the following, okay? You meet this new character. I'm not going to spoil anything, okay? You meet this new character. He has to go save a princess. He saves her. They regroup at a rebel base, and then they attack the enemy. What is the formula for Rogue One? The formula for Rogue One is that this rebel's father was stolen, has been a spy the entire time. They take the plans for this super weapon that he planted a weakness inside of, and then they pass it on to Princess Leia. That's the plot of that movie. And the movie, they proceed completely differently. One of them has a happy ending and one of them has a sad ending. There's one of them is about the Force. One of them has nothing to do with the Force. There's no similarity between the two characters. If your issue, right, is we have good guys and they plan and fight the bad guys. That's literally any movie ever in all of history. I don't understand. How do you there's good guys and bad guys, and the good guys make a plan to fight the bad guys. If that's your issue, stop watching movies.
Damn, bro, I will do that. I
Damn.
will do exactly
Damn.
that. I will do exactly that. No, but real talk though, no,
So,
it's like
you on that BS, huh?
Just saying, it doesn't make sense. And then it's like, wow, I'm tired of characters breathing. Why they gotta be human, huh?
bro, I am tired, bro. They need to drown. They need to do something other than breathing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, make them all robots, dude. They don't need to breathe.
Exactly.
Bro, why is everyone speaking English? It's the same plot.
I know, dude.
I don't know.
I'm crying.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. There was a point where I just binged them, and it felt similar to me. That's all I'm saying, man. But hey,
that's,
maybe. But hey, that
movie
was when I was
skill
young.
issue you had?
Probably.
It is.
Probably.
Hey, listen,
Hey,
if
maybe-
you say
maybe I
episode
was just-
7 and episode 4, I understand, because that is A
Those
New
were just-
Hope and The Force Awakens.
it
You're
was a
right.
carbon
It was
copy.
literally
It was
a copy
carbon
paste.
It was a carbon copy.
It was a carbon copy.
It was a carbon
You're
copy.
100% right
wrong
about that.
I know,
That's
right?
crazy.
No,
But there's
listen,
not one
listen.
Star Wars movie that follows beat by beat the same as the other one, except for that one. Every single Star Wars movie, and that's like, and this is where I don't understand your critique, right? Because this is one of the most accepted things by any person that watches Star Wars. Is every single Star Wars movie is a unique experience.
And
I don't know about that one, Chief.
No one has ever said what you're saying right now.
Listen,
his-
man. Listen.
I didn't like Star
listen.
Wars either, and I watched
Listen,
it. I felt
you know
like a
what?
new
I'll tell you
experience.
what, Austin. I'll tell you what. No, I was younger.
What?
I was younger when I binged all this. It felt way too similar to me. All right, especially in some scenes when they had to rescue people. But listen, I'll tell you what. I'll rewatch those two, and then I'll give you another take on it. Okay, that was
Yes,
so long
please.
ago. Because
fair. That's fair.
I'll tell you that. Okay, and if it's still the same result, I'm gonna tell you to your face. It's the same thing, and you're just too much on copium. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
I
But
think
listen,
you on
but
copium,
listen,
bro.
listen, but listen.
I-
we're gonna keep going.
I
No,
think you're
but
puffing
not
that
even
heavy,
that.
but
Not
yes.
even that. Not even that. But listen, and then let's talk about what you said about my L take. The prequels, very fucking mid. I don't even like
No.
the prequels, bro. They're decent.
Oh my
like
God,
only
you're
episode
mid.
3 was decent. Episode 1, what the fuck was the plot?
Really?
Yes, episode
Bro.
3 was decent. Episode 1,
Oh my
super fucking mid. Such a sleeper.
Mhm.
I didn't understand the story. Who the fuck was the main character? Episode 2, even worse. The logic of a lot of that stuff. Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro! I'm gonna get a headache, especially the Padme assassination attempt. That's gonna hurt.
I
my
agree
head.
with you.
That's
I
gonna
agree
hurt my
with
head.
you. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I prefer
hired
the
someone
Clone
that
Wars.
hired someone
Clone-
that hired somebody.
Look,
Yeah.
the Clone Wars 10 times better. You should probably
Yes.
watch it like that. I wouldn't even recommend watching the movies. Like if you want to watch them, go for it. But me, I can do without the prequels. I can do without the prequels.
Episode 3 is one of the best Star Wars movies ever made. It is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Yes,
Point
episode
flat out.
3. Episode 3.
Episode 3 makes up
wasn't
for
that
the
bad.
other two. The episode 3 is literally a 12 out of 10 movie.
I'm not gonna. I wouldn't go say 12 out of 10, but it was good. It was better, far better than the other two.
I
That's why
agree
some
with you.
people
Far
can't
better
do
than the
ratings
other
for
two.
movies.
Far better than, but I don't know, man.
That's why some people can't do ratings for movies, boy.
I agree with you that episode 1 and 2 were not the greatest movies ever.
But
I agree
listen,
with you. I
but
agree
that's
with
my-
you.
but that's
Especially
why-
episode 2.
But that's why I say it's mid. I don't care if episode 3 was good. It can be good for all I care. But if one out of the 3 movies in a whole trilogy is the only good thing out of it, that's a mid trilogy. Mid trilogy.
That's fair to say from a point of view where you're standing out and looking at it. I'm telling you, and this is the viewing experience of most people, if you watch all 3 movies in a row, episode 3 is so good you literally forget about the first.
Oh my
But
God,
I will
that's the
say this, Clone
problem.
Wars is way better than any other Star Wars media. Clone Wars is the best Star Wars there is.
And that's
I agree with you on
I
that.
think that's the problem. I think that's the main problem with the prequel trilogy is they skipped so much in time that like there isn't real development per se. You know, because and
I would say there is development, but
There
it's
is, but it's
not
not
as
that-
detailed as
it's
the
not
Clone Wars. yeah.
exactly. It's not so detailed where it makes you want to care about these characters. Like I didn't even, like look. I first watched the prequels. I didn't even know Ahsoka was a thing. I didn't even know Ahsoka was a
Well,
thing.
of course, yeah, because she wasn't mentioned in the prequels at all.
Yeah, exactly.
First of all, she was an add-on after the prequels finished. They added Ahsoka to the lore. She didn't exist at the time of the prequels.
Yeah, so and it just threw me off, bro. So like, and I'm telling you, if she was an add-on and made the story just much better, like it just, I don't know, it just didn't make me enjoy the prequel. Like, dude, if you ask me, you want to watch the prequels? I'm saying we're watching Clone Wars. I'm not watching those. Like, I maybe episode 3, but ugh.
That's fair. Episode 3, I will never say no to watching episode 3. Anyone that wants to watch it with me,
it was good.
That is in my opinion, the best Star Wars movie.
Know what made me enjoy it more is that when I was watching episode 1 and 2, I was just thinking, man, I can't wait to get to episode 3.
Yeah, that's what it is, because episode 3 is the climax. It's the beginning of everything. That's where like the whole story comes together. But to address a point you made earlier about not much development, to be fair, the prequels was a super ambitious project. It is a 15-year long time period that George Lucas had to try to do in 3 movies. Right? You can't. That's the difference between a TV show and a movie. Right? In a TV show, you can elaborate on characters to like the nth degree. There is 7 seasons of the Clone Wars, right? Versus every movie is like a max of 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
You can't. It's common movie writing. You can't develop a character inside of a movie as much as you can inside of a TV show.
Well, that is true. That is true. I will say this though. I just don't think he should have written the movies.
I agree with you. You should have had someone else do it, like he did for
big
the.
spiel. It's because my
originals.
big spiel from the first 2 movies. Okay, my big spiel.
Yes.
He was doing, he was doing tell and not show when he should have done the opposite. Show but don't tell.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things could have been better had he just not, explained a little too much.
I agree with you. No, there's stuff you could pick apart about the prequels for sure.
And
they're definitely not the best set of movies.
Like, I don't mind.
My big contention is episode
the times
3. You can't say that's.
Yeah, no, it's good, but as the thing, as like a trilogy overall, it's mid. Honestly, listen, I like episode 3, but the trilogy is so mid, dude.
I would consider. The reason I disagree with you is because I would consider the sequel trilogy.
Because you're a meat writer, that's the one.
Okay, Mikey,
No,
I
honestly,
do not want to hear it from you.
Honestly,
You
listen.
meat right Sonic way harder than I meat right Star Wars.
That's cap, though.
It's truth.
But listen. The sequel trilogy, it's not even mid. It's trash. It shouldn't even exist. Mid, it's like it's mid, bro. It's like there's some good stuff, but it's mid.
The reason I say that, episode 7 was mid. Episode 8 was mid. Episode 9 was
horrendous.
It was fun to watch, terrible for the story.
Yeah.
The same with episode 8. Episode 8 is actually a good movie. Episode 8 is actually really well written. It's really well executed. It's really well directed. But it doesn't fit into the Star Wars universe. And so that it's
and there's a big problem with it. The biggest problem, okay? We
can't spoil, but yeah, continue.
I won't spoil. Listen, the biggest problem with episode 8 is that it tried to ignore stuff that was already established in episode 7. And what made episode 9 terrible, okay, is because the same director from episode 7 came back to 9 and tried to bring his shit back while also mixing it with what's already established from 8, which made a big mambo jumbo. Look, the only thing I can give that was decent, at least about the new trilogy, okay? It didn't have the boring writing. It was still very shitty with a lot of character writing, but it had some decent moments here and there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I just want to. I'll finalize this by saying this: OG trilogy, best trilogy. That trilogy is
goated.
12 out of 10. Prequel trilogy, 8.5 out of 10. Sequel trilogy, 5 out of 10.
Wait, hold up.
What?
Why the fuck a 0.5? I never got that about reviewers. Why a point in your reviewing? Tell me what's the 0.5 worthy for. No.
Okay, well, 80% would be like if all 3 movies were The Phantom Menace. And 9 would be if it was on par with the original trilogy, but it's somewhere in between.
Okay. I don't know. I never got those. And I've seen this on, like, you guys know the My Anime List website, right?
Yeah.
There's those weird
Yeah.
there's those weird ass motherfuckers. I'm telling you this right now. There's them weird ass goofy ass motherfuckers who rated like, oh, I give this anime all this praise, 6.75 out of 10. It's like, what the fuck? Why are you going way too deep into these decimals? It's I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting. I'm projecting, bro. It hurts
Honestly,
me.
I'm fine with the decimal places. I like the decimal places.
Oh, I see.
I
You're
give
triggering
decimal
me.
place thing.
No shit's a lot
I,
annoying. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I give
Thank
decimal
you.
place stuff
Thank
to
you.
stuff all the time because it's just like, like I have something that's like like, especially the longer your list gets, the more decimal places you should use.
I don't know,
Just
bro.
because it becomes more defined. Like let's say I put AOT as a 10, right? And I watch another anime that I think is on par with AOT but not quite there. Right? I'm not gonna give it a 10. I'm not gonna round up. It's a 9.75. It's a
I'd give it a 9.
9.5.
I'd give it a 9. I'd give it a
No,
9.
because I might have watched another anime that's a 9, right? Like let's say ReZero. I watched that anime. I say that's a 9. AOT is a 10. Let's say I do that. Okay.
Just leave it like that, bro.
I watch another anime. It's better than ReZero. It is better than ReZero, but it's not as good as AOT.
I agree with that.
Where does that put it? At 9.5.
Just say 9, bro.
I know you're talking about
I
Fate
agree
right
with
there.
I know I'm talking about Fate.
What?
Bro, you want me to review Fate right now? Wait a second. Let me go to my anime list.
Do it for you,
Uh,
mate.
Oh my
I'll actually go to my anime list. I have
No
my
way.
anime list.
No way. Do
This
you
is
actually
why
have a My
it is
Anime
just
list?
my opinion that I don't like Star Wars that much because
Yeah.
and you should like take offense to that because like I like Fate. I know how complex Fate is,
Mhm.
but personally would prefer to watch Fate over Star Wars.
That's fine. But you see where I have points of contention, okay?
Hold up.
If
Aussie,
you
hold up,
if you
hold
sit
up.
here and okay, I'll hold up. What's
I'm
up?
sorry. I will let you go back to your rebuttal in just a minute. But I'm just kind of noticing something. Spiky, are you just
Uh-huh.
not into sci-fi stuff that much? Is that it?
No, like I like sci-fi stuff. Like, bro, I played Destiny for 8 years, my guy, and that is sci-fi.
Yeah, but
I
that's
love the
that's a
story
shooter game.
in Destiny. Like,
I'm talking about like just
Like-
general movies and TV media. Like what I'm getting based on what you're saying, it seems like you're just not too into like the sci-fi stuff and
okay,
like
give me
and that TV stuff.
give me an example. Like, what do you
Aliens,
consider
Star
like
Trek.
sci?
Star
Yes, I
Wars
like
and Star
those,
Trek,
yes.
like just very futuristic-y stuff.
I just don't. No, I honestly I don't know. I just don't like the setting of Star Wars. Like I like it. I like the Star Wars movies in terms of what they've done for the medium itself on like movie mediums, because a lot of movies are inspired by Star Wars. However, the content in Star Wars itself, I don't find particularly interesting.
Okay.
And
You know what's the worst part about this?
what's up?
Most people, right, who don't like Star Wars, you talk to them and you find out they've never watched Star Wars, they know nothing about it. That's not the case with you, Spiky. Like
No.
I could talk to you about Star Wars and you know what I'm saying. And that's what bugs
Yeah,
me
I
the
know.
most.
Like,
Because
I-
most
you know what?
people,
I
you know,
accept
it's like
that.
it's like Kyrie. Most people, right? Kyrie thought Star Wars was mid, right?
Yeah.
And then he starts watching it and he's like, "Wow, this is actually good."
I
I'll
love
tell
it.
you what.
I love it.
Right? But
it-
you're not that Spiky. You've dived down the rabbit hole and you still
Yeah.
think it's mid, and that's what bugs me.
Dude, Spiky,
Okay, listen.
Spiky's one of them anime critiques who's like, I don't like this shit. I don't like this main shit. I like this underrated, very, very
No.
unknowledged shit. Which isn't
But
bad.
By the
but-
way, just to say, my
mean-
anime list, I checked it. My review for Fate Stay Night is a 2 out of 12. Is a 2 out of 10.
Oh, yeah. And the reason why I called it mid because, like I told you, like I watched it when I was a kid, so I couldn't wrap around the story what was going on. I just like the lightsabers.
Yeah, and you see,
You know.
to go back to a point I was saying earlier, right? I have no problem with what Spiky said earlier, which is that he likes Fate even though he recognizes it's not the greatest, right?
Mhm.
I like him saying that. Why? Because he's like, okay, it's a subjective opinion, like whether you like something or not. You could like something that people hate,
Mhm.
and you still like that. That's fine. There's no issue with that, right? What I don't like is when someone likes something that they know is bad, that everyone recognizes is bad, and says, but it's great. That's what I don't like. And the same thing vice versa. For example, Star Wars, is like it's like a general fact. It's recognized as great. If you search up any movie villain list, the top number one villain every single time, the most iconic villain, the best written villain of all time is Darth Vader. That's like an accepted fact.
Michael
Right?
Myers, T-100, Agent Smith, Norman Bates,
If you
Palpatine.
compare it
No,
now,
no,
I mean, he looks
Palpatine's
kind of
on here.
mid, but
Palpatine's on
you know,
here, but
I
Vader's
can
not.
agree
Palpatine's on
that
there.
his I can agree that his writing is good. I just think his helmet's stupid.
You see, that's fine.
That's
When you
hater-
say
that's
stuff
hater
like
behavior.
that, that's fine. When you say like I recognize this is great, but I don't like it. I recognize that this is a great series. It's well written. It's all that, but it's not for me. Like subjectively, like I'm just not into
Yeah.
it. That's fine. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that, right? When someone is like, "Nah, this is trash.
shit.
It sucks. Y'all have no opinion." Just and it's you're like the whole world is wrong, right? The whole world thinks it's the best. You're like, nah. Then I hate that. I hate that stuff. Like you see,
I feel like we've
Spiky.
met
At
someone
least
like
you do that. Oh, of course. We've met a bunch of people like there's a bunch of people like that. And I'll argue. I'll make them look stupid in arguments.
Please,
I will
thank
get
you.
turned up about this. You know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Biko.
No, what's
like
up?
Biko, right before you saying that Rogue One was the same as A
All right,
New
hold
Hope.
up.
I'm sorry.
All right.
That's an L opinion. I had to shut that down.
Another thing, Biko.
All right, hold up,
Biko,
hold up.
Still got a question.
Yeah, go for it, Kyrie.
But like, are you critiquing it for what it is now, or
No,
know,
from
like
what I
back then?
remember, and that's why I'm telling Aussie, I'm gonna give these a rewatch and then give a better opinion because I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I think maybe might make me feel like that? It's because at certain points, like okay, isn't there like points in Rogue One where like they go rescue someone, right? And they have to infiltrate an
Yes.
area?
Infiltrate an area to rescue someone. That happens.
I know it happens in like
It's
a movie. I know it happens in
90% of it is off screen. They rescue
Okay.
one character at the beginning of the movie. She's inside of a transport truck,
Mhm.
and it's not like this whole elaborate scene like it was rescuing Princess Leia.
Mhm.
It's just the truck blows up, and they're like, "You are rescued." That's actually, I'm not even kidding. The line he says, "Congratulations, you've been rescued," and then she passed out.
Makes sense. Okay. You know what? It might just been that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It might just been that because listen, even though I said that fucking take, I genuinely love Rogue One. And here's my reason why I like Rogue One.
Good.
And
Yes.
and just to clarify, I love Rogue One, and this is why. I'm getting tired of the Jedi's and the Sith and all that. I'm very tired of it. I'm very tired. I've told you about this before, Aussie. I'm
Yeah,
tired
you
of it,
have.
dude. I'm getting tired of that, dude. It's like I don't know, like unless they do something different with it. I don't know, something that does involve. I'm not gonna say anymore. It's spoiler territory. But anyways, I like the lower story stuff. All right, I liked Andor. I actually liked the Solo movie. The Solo movie wasn't that bad.
You liked the wow.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. I said it.
Wow.
Very different.
so do you care about his opinion now, Ozzy?
No. That's
That's different, ain't it? That's
Listen,
different.
that's something else.
Listen,
My
you-
cousin
listen.
hate that movie. He
Oh,
hates
I
all.
genuinely
He
enjoyed it.
don't want no parts
Genuinely
of it.
enjoyed it.
I never
Genuinely
watched
enjoyed
it, but I hear, and he's the Star Wars fan, bro. He got posters, books, like he got all type of shit, and he reigned. That's the shit.
Listen,
Kyrie,
man. Listen.
we'll watch the Solo movie. That movie makes me literally cringe into my neck like I'm a turtle.
Yeah. I don't know. Pick, bro.
I don't know, man. You know what? I think I started liking. I think I only liked the Solo movie because it did very little. It did have the Empire knowledge, but it did very little with like Siths, from what I remember.
Okay. No, there was one Sith in the whole movie. You're
Yes,
right.
yes,
There's
yeah.
no Jedi, nothing.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. You know, it's kind of like how I see with Marvel movies. I like the Avengers, but I'm not a big fan of them. You know, I prefer stuff like Captain or Winter and Falcon and Spider-Man and all that. You know, very, very, very street level stuff. Even though I
What you're
guess,
saying
even though I
is
guess
you're
that,
out here. Oh, continue.
even though the Holland movies were a bit more over the top, but still, that's beside the point.
So what you're saying is you're out here meat munching side characters while the main plot goes on.
Bro,
I can see what Biko talking about.
Copium, Mossy. Listen, you're just mad I called the prequels mid. You probably you know you can't even say you don't care about my opinion when I said Solo was good. You probably said I don't give a shit about this man's opinion when I said the prequels were mid.
No, listen. When you said the prequels thing, right? There's an argument to be made there. I just had to deconstruct your opinion. All right. When you say it's like okay, here, right? Saying the prequels are good or bad, right? That's like arguing on philosophy. Okay.
Yeah.
When you're saying the Solo movie is good, automatically that takes you out of the realm of reason. Now you're trying to convince me that the Earth is flat.
Listen, I said I
And there's
enjoyed
no
it.
logical argument to be put up there. I
Listen,
can't
man.
argue with that.
Listen, I enjoyed it, but it ain't the best thing ever. I'm not praising this as the Star Wars movie. I just enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the
That's
story.
about it?
that's fine.
What you love
That's
about it?
fine. But what did yeah, what did you like about it? Exactly. I would like to know.
Came out
I guess
2018 too?
personally, I get we knew Han Solo right from the trilogy, but
Yeah.
not really much about his origins and all that. So it was just interesting to see what they do with the character, and like how they would run the plot. And even though not a big fan of the plot entirely, and some shit did confuse me like near the end, but
Like what?
oh, have you seen it?
Oh, no, I haven't. My cousin told me don't watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, like the whole Sith thing confused me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, that's probably because if you didn't finish the Clone Wars or you don't understand where it's taking
and
place,
that's
then
when I realized.
why.
Yeah, and that's when I realized, oh shit, I actually need to watch more of the prequel stuff. And then that's when I got into Clone Wars, and then I was like, oh, it makes sense. But still,
Yeah.
that shit confused the fuck out of me.
Yeah, they should not have done that. Like 90% of the people who watched the movie were actually like rolling their head back saying, "What the hell is going on?" when the Sith appeared. Because it doesn't make any sense unless you watch the Clone Wars.
Yeah, no, there's, and I think that's the problem with a lot of these things. It's like most of these like newer stuff. Sometimes they kind of, it feels like they accidentally retcon something from like what was already established.
Yeah, again, if you don't watch the Clone Wars, that is like the biggest retcon. Like they just said, like, yeah, that movie didn't happen. And you're
Yeah,
like, huh?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But yeah,
so
no, it's Solo to me was thoroughly a trash movie. It felt like they were trying to do like Ocean's whatever that movie, like a big heist,
yeah,
but in Star Wars. And to me, right, how do I say this? I'm the opposite of you, all right? The gunslingers, the regular folk, I really couldn't give a crap about their life unless they're Mandalorian.
yeah,
Because to
Mandalorian
me,
goes
what
hard,
makes
though.
Star Wars unique are like the Mandalorians, the Jedi, the Sith. That's what makes Star Wars unique. If I want to watch people shoot each other in space, I'll go watch Star Trek. I'll go watch Cowboy Bebop. Like there's nothing special anymore.
Right,
It's spaceships, it's shooting people, it's a western. It's like I said, it's just Cowboy Bebop at that point. And Cowboy Bebop does that way better than Star Wars does.
Oh,
right?
100%, 100%.
The
Cowboy Bebop, goated anime. But no, like,
exactly.
listen.
Like
For
what
me,
makes Star Wars unique is the Jedi and all that. Like if it's not about them, if it doesn't, they're the things that move the plot forward. If it's not about them, then it's like, why am I watching this?
right. But my big dealio with it is like there's just so much in the universe of Star Wars that can be expanded upon.
Yeah,
But we still go back to Jedi's and Siths.
because they're the most important. They're the most interesting part. Like Han Solo, I'm sorry, you're a cool character, right? But you're a side character. You're like the definition of a side character. You're there to shoot people, to make funny jokes every now and again. Why do I need a whole movie about you, man? I like the fact that I didn't know anything about you. You're less cool now that I know about you. You were a mysterious character before. You appeared out of nowhere in a bar. You shot someone up the first time we saw you. I don't want to know how you got like that. It's cool. You're like that. I would have preferred not knowing his origin. Now he seems lame. Now it's like, okay, well, that's the reason he did this. And he's not mysterious anymore. He's lame. He should have
Okay.
remained exactly where he was, a mysterious side character. Why are we expanding upon him? The Jedi and Sith,
It was
there's
just a
so much
bad,
there. Huh?
No, it was just a mad movie because you can definitely like in writing you could totally make that work.
Yeah.
It was just
Totally
bad
cool.
writing.
Yeah, it is. Personally, like I said, that this is just coming into the subjective realm here. There are some things that just should not be done. In terms
Okay.
of like, if a character is mysterious, he should remain mysterious. In some cases, Han Solo should never have an origin movie. That's
Okay.
like if you want to have a Han Solo origin, it should be a book or something that people have to go out of their way to read. He should be a mysterious character. I don't want to know his origin story. I don't want to know his love life before Leia. I don't. I could infer all of that from the way he acts. This is one of those things. Show don't tell. Show me how he got. Like, show me his personality. I don't need to know how he got there. I don't need every little step of his adventure explained to me. To me, that takes away from the character more than it adds to it.
Okay, that's fair. That's pretty fair, man. Yeah, I can get that. I can get with that. But
It's like I'm not going to spoil it. Okay,
But then again, it's also one of those movies I saw a long time ago.
That's fair. I mean, yeah,
because
that's
most of
fair.
most of this shit. Okay, look, if it ain't the OG trilogy or the new sequel trilogy, most of the stuff was years ago when I was back in high school. Stuff that I said, okay, you know what, not that bad. You know, it was enjoyable. But nowadays, maybe it's changed, right? Because I've had enough media to change my opinion on what writing is now, right? Mm-hmm. So who knows? Maybe if I kind of don't want to rewatch too many Star Wars movies, but if I got to rewatch that one too, man, you know, I'll do a review on it, bro. No,
Man,
but
Biko reviews would have you sitting up at your chair, boy. Like,
oh,
what?
bro, I hope
What
so.
is this man talking about?
That's the goal,
Like,
baby. You know what it is. No, but and even then, you know what I think it is. My big dealio with the whole Jedi and Sith thing, and I think it's just based off the movies. Okay, because the Old Republic stuff, phenomenal with the Jedi and Sith. I really like that. That was amazing to learn more about the lore and about the old wars. That I can get behind with, but like the newer stuff, right? It still feels like it needs to revolve around Skywalker. And I get it.
We're in the Skywalker era, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I get it, right? It's I can't say more. Well, actually I could. Yeah. You get it from based on the original trilogy, right? Like there's not that much Jedis, right? Like the whole thing of a Jedi is like kind of like a Saiyan, right? They're becoming extinct.
Yeah, they got destroyed.
Yes, yeah.
But here's my dealio, okay? And this was something that you haven't seen the new sequel trilogy, right?
He hasn't seen the originals or the sequels. We're still in the prequels.
Son of a bitch. There's something that happens in the sequel.
YouTube and piecing some stuff up together though.
Okay, well, I can't tell you. It's from The Last Jedi. There was something in there that genuinely made me think, okay, there's something working here that could potentially make something interesting for like maybe future stuff. I know
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think we've seen anything like that since then, right? Like there's no mention of it. It's like
I was excited for that too.
I'll see. Listen, I tell you this.
Well, you're gonna see it again because you didn't have any context for it when you saw it.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, honestly, I'm gonna tell you this. I like the Jedi and Sith. It's just the movies just kind of burned me out of it with the same fucking shit. It feels like Family Feud. For some reason.
That's basically what it is, though.
Yeah, I mean, to be
fair, it's not gonna end though, because it's like the whole thing about Star Wars is a fight between light and dark. Yeah,
and also to be fair, Biko, you're critiquing the saga, which is called the Skywalker saga, for being about the Skywalkers. 1 to 9 is called the Skywalker saga. Everything else outside of that, like Clone Wars, Anakin is not a main character except for the episodes where he is. There's Clone Wars has its own like frames, different main characters for different situations. The Skywalker saga, you watch it because it's the Skywalker saga. It's about them. It is Family Feud. It's about the Skywalker family. Everything else outside of that though is not about that. There's if you don't want to watch the Skywalker saga, then don't watch the Skywalker saga. But it's like watching I don't know. It's like watching Captain America: Civil War and being like, "Why is there so much Captain America in here?" Because it's a Captain America movie,
Okay. Listen. I get where you guys are going. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you loud and clear. Okay. But to specify to specify more, I'm just pissed at the sequel trilogy.
Okay, you know what? If
that's where I got tired of the fucking Jedi and Sith
shit. The movie.
I'm not rewatching those. I'm not rewatching those garbage films
because
I refuse.
I will say, I'm not
rewatching
more movies
this.
that I watch, the more I appreciate like 1 and 2 because of all the the stuff that you piece up together. Like when you watch Clone Wars and stuff like that. Like once you get it, then you appreciate them, and that's how I feel about them. Because I agree, 1 and 2, yes, it's pretty mid. It's pretty mid, but like once you learn about the little details in there that you don't catch at first, and you're like, oh shit, like that's pretty dope. I love
Yeah, like once you get to 3, Kyrie, you're gonna have a whole new appreciation for it that most people don't have watching 3 because you're gonna have watched the entire Clone Wars before.
Yeah.
But to be
Mhm.
fair to Biko here, he's completely right. The sequel trilogy, you're gonna see when we get there.
It's just
It ain't
not
it.
fun. It ain't it. Like the prequels,
I can't even
I can
defend it.
rewatch those. The prequels, I can rewatch those. They're not my favorites, but I can rewatch them. Okay, those
Yeah.
are fine. I just for 1 and 2 again weren't my favorites. 3 was good, and yeah, maybe after rewatching them after watching Clone Wars, maybe I'll start liking them a bit more. But still, sequels they just killed my enjoyment out of the whole Sith and Jedi kind of thing, which
So
They,
again, going back to the Last Jedi type of thing, I hope they expand more on what we saw in the Last Jedi. If they don't, I don't know. I just hope whenever the next Star Wars movie comes out, it's it's I hope it's good.
So quick
Yeah.
question. It's like, do you think there's like more bad things in the movie than
What was that?
so you cut off right there?
You know what?
oh, like, my bad. Do you think there's more like bad things in the movie than it is good?
Yeah.
Far as content?
Okay. For
So-
the sequels, the first one, Episode 7, that was a good start to me because they copied Episode 4,
And they had a plot
which is a good
going.
movie.
And they had a good
So
plot going.
Yeah, they had, there was things about that movie. I'm gonna point it out to you once they happen, Kyrie. But there was things in that movie that I really disliked. But beyond that, it was a solid movie. I can't say it was a bad movie. It was just things that I disagreed with, right?
Yeah.
Which that's fine. There could be a good movie that I disagree with. Episode 8 was another good movie, but it broke the fan base in two when Star Wars 8 came out. It was half the people loved it and half the people hated it. And it
Mhm.
was really, really bad for Star Wars.
And I'm
because
not even
then-
gonna lie to you.
Oh,
I-
it was something else. Episode 8
I
was
was
something
I
else.
was I was one of those people that enjoyed it at first, but after rewatching, I was like, okay, I'm starting to see why people don't like this.
I had mixed feelings about it walking out of the theater.
There
I
was some
wasn't sure
mixed
what I
feelings
thought
there.
about it. There was
Yeah.
parts of it that I really loved. Okay, this is not a spoiler. Kylo Ren is my favorite sequel character, and they do a really, 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 really good job with Kylo Ren in Episode 8. He is
They
like
do.
so well written in Episode 8. He is
It's-
so well written.
It's some of the
Um,
other characters that I can't get down with.
That's what it is. They took some OG characters and they did some stuff that I disagreed with completely. That I was like, that is
Mhm.
uncharacteristic.
In the
That
wise
should
words
not
of
happen.
Canadians, they got the Mickey.
They got the Mickey. They got hella the Mickey. It was like, and then Episode 9 is just you can't watch Episode 9 with your brain on. You have to turn your brain off. to watch
You
Episode
do.
9.
You really do. It's
Like I said, I can't defend the sequels. The only one I'll stand by, I'll die on this boat. The first sequel movie, Episode 7. I left that theater thoroughly impressed and happy, thinking it was one of the best Star Wars movies I've ever watched.
I remember
And to
watching
this
that in
day,
theaters.
I
that was
loved
such
it.
that was a great experience. I'll tell you that. Episode
It is,
7,
yeah.
great experience to watch. Seeing the trailer drop, going with the family, and
Oh my
on
God,
theaters,
yeah.
such a fun experience.
Yeah, and Episode 8, when the trailers dropped, I remember when that happened, everyone was beyond hype. It was so cool. But no, they dropped the ball with Episode 8, which
They
caused them
fumbled the bag.
to lose. I don't know how to blow up the court with Episode 9. I don't know what's worse than dropping the ball. And Episode 7, I think was good. I'll die on that hill. I think Episode 7 was good.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair opinion. I can understand why you enjoy it, and I genuinely enjoyed it too. It's just just kind of not fun with the whole carbon copy type of shit. It is different enough to be its own, be different, but stuff is similar.
Yeah, it is similar.
Yeah.
That I can't argue with that.
At the end of the day,
Don't say
it's
it.
still mid.
God.
You know what? That's a fair take. You know what? In a grand scheme of things, yeah, you could say it's a mid. You could, but genuinely, me,
And I'm
like.
going to, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Me, I like Star Wars enough. I just have my pet peeves with some parts in the series.
I think we can call it mid now, but it was one of the best movies this time. Honestly.
It's funny how we went from Harry
Call
Potter
it mid.
to Star Wars.
Call it mid now. What do you mean by that? Call it mid
Come on.
now.
What for? Like, which one you talking about? Like the 1 and 2 and 3, right?
1 and 2 and okay, wait. Kyrie, wait to watch episode 3 before you call anything mid. Okay, let's be
No,
careful
no,
about
no,
throwing around that word.
no. Well, my bad. I didn't mean to say it like that, but like compare movies like today
You
versus
talk
that
about
movie.
graphics and all that? Of course. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's
Okay,
what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying like it just just totally mid. Well, but like around this time when it first came out, like that was like one of the best movies ever.
Okay, you see, for a second there, I thought I was gonna have to go ballistic. I was like, you're talking like the kind of people that me and Sean hate, you know? It's like, I'm not gonna play that game. The graphics are too old, you know? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Like,
If you're saying it's
like
mid,
that.
yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I should have added more.
obviously.
I should have added more. Like, I was just thinking, like, man, like back then, I just thought it was just not that great because I didn't understand it.
Okay.
But now that I like actually see the little details, seeing Clone Wars and shit, like it's a pretty solid movie. Of course, it's not gonna, look as better as the movies today or plot wise. You know what I'm saying? But it's. I mean, it's just.
It's not even about.
good.
It's not. It's for me personally. It's not. It's not really even about like the graphics or the visual effects, right? Because at the end of the day, for me, it's writing. I like writing and story. And there's good movies out there that don't need that much visual effects, and it does really good.
I wonder about you though, Biko. Like when it comes to writing, what do you prefer? Because I don't know. I don't know. I feel like your opinion on writing is really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, pretty mid. Yeah, that's fine.
Not
yeah, that's
mid,
fine.
but
it's mid. You can say it's mid. I don't take that shit personal offense. Because here, let me tell you this. I love you guys.
Okay.
All right. And if you guys want to educate me on stuff, I'll listen. Sometimes I'm wrong, and sometimes I need to be shown the light. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but my opinion is my opinion. And if I take a second viewing on something and I still think it's shit, or I think it's good, I'm gonna think that. Doesn't really matter. We all got different views. It's like fate. It's like Spiky with fate.
Hey, we all know that's bad.
Okay, but listen.
Nah,
Spiky at least admits. Spiky you see, when I talk to Spiky about fate, okay, this is the difference, Biko, right? Between the way you say things and the way Spiky says it. When I bring up my issues with fate, Spiky recognizes, yeah, that could have been done better, or that isn't the greatest, right? He doesn't say, how do I say this? He doesn't say it's a crap series. Like Star Wars, he wouldn't say it's a crap series. He would say it's not for me.
Okay.
He would say that's what it is. He doesn't meet ride or anti meet ride. But Biko,
but you're
you
saying
meet ride and anti meet ride.
Yeah,
you would watch Star Wars and think that, and like it's not for you, right? It's not for you, but you would also say, well, you know what? It is just trash. But it's not trash. It's objectively not trash. You just don't like it. There's a difference between those two statements.
Oh yeah, you're not
but it's
wrong.
an opinion though.
You're not wrong though, Ozzy. Because listen, there's some stuff I don't like, and I won't like it, no matter how many times I get context. I just don't like it. Okay.
It's not about that. What I'm saying is this. Okay. What I'm saying is this. There's a difference between saying I dislike something, right? But I recognize it's good, and I hate something and I think it's bad.
Yeah,
right.
Because you'll be like, man, I'm tired.
Because
I don't like
it's
this
just
movie because
listen,
the sky is blue.
Listen,
yeah, it's just insanity. Like there's some things. It's the point where it's like this, right? Like it's simply feeling. It's like I don't like this because I feel like I don't like it. That's not an argument. That's me saying subjectively I don't like it. You can't make a statement saying it's not good or it's bad if your only reason you don't like it is feeling. If you don't have any concrete reasons for why you don't like it. Okay. That's not an opinion. That's an opinion. Wait, at that point. It's not an informed
your
opinion.
Going to trash when it comes to
yeah, exactly.
Okay. You know what? Fair. But let me reiterate something. Okay.
Trash.
Yes.
I didn't like 1 and 2 just because I had my critiques on it. Okay. Prequels, mid.
Okay, what's bad about episode 3?
Oh, nothing. I like it.
Because you're saying I have my opinions on it, and you're saying this and that, right?
Yeah.
But you're not giving me any solid reasons. Your reason for not liking Star Wars, you said earlier, is that it's repetitive in general. And then you gave me the worst example I've ever heard.
Okay.
Rogue One and A New Hope are similar, which are not even close.
Hey, listen. And you know what?
Trash.
I'll
Yeah.
give you that. Maybe they are trash opinions. That one, 100% could be. Like I said, those long time ago. Okay, episode
Mhm.
3, I genuinely didn't have a problem with it. I liked it. Okay,
Okay.
I liked it,
Mhm.
and I've said that many times, Aussie, that I've liked it.
Yes.
1 and
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
I just can't get behind because of how much they write too much into it. Okay, which is why I told you they did the opposite of what makes writing genuinely good, which was show not tell, right?
Yeah.
But they made that opposite. They did tell not show, which is why I didn't like episode 1 and 2 more. And I get it, right? Clone Wars gives you all that context and all that. But for the movies
But
as a
looking at them
standalone,
isolated, yeah.
as isolated, all right, as a trilogy,
Mhm.
no Clone Wars, no nothing. It's mid.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
mid.
That
That's
1
mid.
and 2, that's fair. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. And listen, the Solo shit and the Rogue One shit. Okay, maybe I do need to rewatch them, and then I can give a better judged review on it. I guess you can say.
Yeah.
But I'm going based off of what I remember watching it long ago. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying because I don't like it. Well, I enjoyed it because I remember from what I remember watching it, from the points in the movie that I watched, I genuinely enjoyed it. Or hey, maybe I didn't like it because it reminded me too much of something that happened in this movie, even though that's basically a lot of media. But then again, there's context as well to the point that hey, when I watched this, I was binge watching all this shit. So maybe it just felt very, very similar in some aspects, just because I had, a fresh memory off of just watching something similar to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And when it comes to writing in general, I don't know. For me, how would I put it about writing? Genuinely, what I like about writing in media, like the stories that I kind of like, are stories that very much portray humanity in a more dramatic kind of way, I guess you can say.
Okay.
Is that the best way to put it? Like for me, something that's like the movies that I really, really love to this day is the Raimi films of Spider-Man. Three, just to get out of the way, 3 wasn't the best, but it was good. Okay, 1 and 2.
That's an opinion, sure.
Yeah, no. Listen, it wasn't the best, but it had stuff in there that I really enjoyed. But 1 and 2,
I would argue it's a bad movie, but continue.
They crammed too much. They crammed too much.
It was cluttered.
It was cluttered. That's my biggest problem with it, which is why I don't like, the Amazing Spider-Man stuff. But like Spider-Man 1 and 2 did a good job portraying of a person, struggling and overcoming adversity and learning the moral lessons that he needs to learn in those movies, right? Like the first one is about responsibility. The second one is about choice, It's you always have a choice. 3 is more about, truth and how you handle the truth, right? Venom wasn't there. I think it would have been better. It would have done a lot better.
It should have just been Sandman.
It should have been Sandman. Okay. And the way that they portrayed all the characters dealing with all these conflicts and how they all deal with it, with, the underlying moral. It's just, I genuinely love how the writing gets it all, right? Because at the end of the day, I like Spider-Man because of how they portrayed Peter Parker. How they portrayed all the characters in there and how alive the world felt.
Okay, that's fair. The Sam Raimi films, all of them, including Multiverse of Madness, are a little too corny.
Oh no, Multiverse of Madness! I'm not a big fan of that one. That one, I don't know what the fuck happened there. But
I think it's a little too corny for me.
Yeah.
Personally.
And
the writing, it's a little too childish.
Yeah, and you can say the same thing for all the Raimi films, right? For like the Spider-Man ones.
Yeah.
But in the way that I like to call it with some people that I've talked to, it's more like, think of it like a soap opera. It's very dramatized. It's very dramatized.
Yeah.
Like if you want a more, how would you say, like a more realistic version of Peter and a very comic accurate, you go watch the Amazing Spider-Man films, right?
Yeah.
Or the Marvel one. I think the Marvel ones are better.
Yeah, Marvel ones are better, but the Amazing Spider-Man has its moments. I don't know about 2. I don't know about 2 though. I don't know. I really doubt it. First one, it was decent enough, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's you see, that's a series I would describe as incredibly mid. Is the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah,
The Sam Raimi
100%.
Spider-Mans I think were better than the Amazing Spider-Man, but they were a little corny for me. It was like reading a comic book, but put on screen. And to be fair, that's the first time that they really tried like on a big budget a superhero film. So it is what it is. You have to recognize it for being the OG, you know. But it's a little too corny for me. I episode 3 I thought was bad. Episode 2 I thought was the best with Doc Ock. Episode 1 I thought it was cool. I disagreed with some stuff. Like the Green Goblin outfit was a little bit too much Power Ranger for me.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't mind.
Yeah,
it, you
they're
know.
not bad films.
It
Great
did have
films.
more. It did feel. I feel like the Green Goblin, even though it felt Power Ranger, it felt like a more realistic approach to it. Because I don't think I'd be able to like take it seriously if he had that goofy green, or not green, that purple hat on and all that.
I got a question for you, Ozzy.
Yes.
So what made these three movies corny? Like
What made these 3 movies corny? Okay, the dialogue. The dialogue is what made these 3 movies corny.
Example?
Especially the third one. Example? Okay. When Peter is sitting down talking to his friend, I forget his friend's name, the Hobgoblin.
Oh, Harry?
Oh yeah, him.
Harry,
yeah.
right? And Harry's like, I'm the other guy, Peter. Right? Or I could take the most that scene made me cringe so hard because
That's super corny.
it's so corny. Or if you want, I could give you the best example, which is just Peter Parker dancing.
Bro, you out your fucking
Ah,
rockers.
no, man. Well, which one?
I don't
Which
agree.
one? Hold up. The montage or the
Episode-
jazz scene?
What is it? Angsty Peter. Snapping his fingers.
They're both angsty. They're both angsty. There's one where he's in the jazz and he's playing the piano and he's like, "Now take on this."
on this.
Yeah, that's the jazz. See, that one I could do without. But the montage of him, I think that was great.
No,
think the
that
whole
was
thing's
so comic book. It was just because listen, right? Every medium has its strong suits. That is my opinion, right? Comics have their strong suits and should stick to that. Movies have their strong suits and should stick to that. Anime has its strong suits, right? Comics, you can get away with being corny. I'm reading it. I'm projecting my voice on it. I'm reading it the way I would understand it, right? Anime, you can animate things that are out of this world, right? That to me is the point of anime. You could do stuff in there that you can't do in the other two. Movies, the whole point of a movie to me that makes it different, that distinguishes it from a comic, a book, or an anime is the realism of it, right? You can immerse yourself in that much more easily than you can in any other medium,
Wait.
simply because you could. It is a representation of real life.
Okay, now I will say
I'll
this
see.
though. Hold up, sorry.
Yes.
I'll see.
You know what?
Okay,
You go
go
first.
ahead.
No, you haven't talked at all. I'm sorry. You go
No,
first.
I just wanted to say, well, you say that about anime, yet you don't like Studio Trigger because they go overboard?
Okay. When I say overboard, I've said this before, right? I have to preface, all right?
Yeah.
I don't like when it starts off in one way and then they just lose it by the end of it. If it was like that from the beginning, from episode 1, Spiky, I'm fine. For example, Fate is crazy from the get-go, the animation, all right? They're throwing Kamehameha, Getsuga Tenshos from the beginning, right? You know what you're
Extra
signing up
shit.
for. It's extra as hell, but it's so good, right?
Right.
Studio
I think-
Trigger, they set you up in this realistic setting. And this is what they like to do often. A very grounded setting, right? With maybe some superhuman powers. And by the end of it, they lose their goddamn mind. That's what I don't like the shift there. Because I'm here sitting down and I'm immersing myself and I'm like, okay, I understand the world and how it works and the powers. But by the end of it, they just throw all of that out the window. That's what I don't like about Studio Trigger. All right?
Yeah.
It's not that it's wild and out there. There's a lot of anime that are wild and out there. I can give
It's
you a
the
great
shit.
example. Mob Psycho.
I love it.
Okay? Everyone here has watched Mob Psycho before, right?
Yeah.
That is like Studio Trigger at the end of the anime level crazy every single fight. Right? Like the frames are crazy, the human form is not even kept, but
It
it's
gets
like that
better
from
over
the
time,
get-go.
too.
Yeah, but it's like that from the get-go. So you know what you're expecting, right? I'm not like slapped in the face with this like tone shift. That's what I don't like about Studio Trigger. That's what it is. It's not that it defies realism. It's
They
that
overdid
it
They overdid it.
they set
overdid
me
it.
up for something and then they rug pull me at the end. That's what I don't like about it. Right?
Boy, especially that fight with
It's kind of like
What was it with
Cyberpunk.
that fucking monster? I mean, not monster, but like that beast looking thing. I forgot what was the name. You remember the
Beast-looking.
girl with the sword? Like I don't know all their names.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the
Okay.
the
You
sword
talking about
Yeah,
like
man.
Kill la Kill?
No, Kill la Kill.
no, like Fate. Like
Oh,
you remember the
Fate.
dark,
yeah.
the dark
Hercules.
girl with I
Yeah.
remember like the
Saber vs
end.
Hercules.
Yeah, I remember the end scene, bro. She did some shit. She cut this man in half. A fat ass explosion went off with a fucking laser beam cutting through. Man, I was like, God damn.
That sounds like
Yeah,
Power
it's-
Rangers.
it's
not gonna
crazy.
lie.
But bro, he was dead after he was cut in half. The explosion was the top, but the laser beam from the sword, like what? Like I don't know if it's just me, but like, I thought it was too much. Like the explosion was pretty. I don't know. Like maybe it was just a bit too extra for me personally.
me,
That's
I
kind of
get
the
why y'all like
point, my guy. They're superpowered demigods.
yeah,
That's
to me,
true.
this is how I've
They're
always
extra.
seen Fate.
But-
Okay, Fate to
yeah.
me is just a giant trailer for what UFO Table is able to do.
Yep.
That- it's just a trailer. It's not like you don't watch it for the plot. You don't watch it for any of that. It's just like, guys, we're
It's
that
free, bro.
good. Here it is, right? And then people are like, you know what? Let's give them an anime with a little bit of plot. So then they toss Demon Slayer in, and then everyone loses their mind because great animation plus a little bit of plot. But
Yeah.
Fate is like this ongoing forever series. It's never gonna end. It's like, hey, what's our anime this year? Huh? No one can afford us? Okay, release another Fate. Let's do something crazy.
I don't know, man. It's just I
Listen,
don't know.
I need
Which
to
that's
watch
fine.
that. I need
That's
to watch
fine.
that. I need to see.
I
I need to see
need
how
to
this
see-
go.
I need to come into Fate's defense here. Listen,
We're listening. We're listening.
on a little bit because
Okay.
it's just too extra for me.
and that's fine. That's
Mhm.
fine. But that's the point of the entire series.
Mhm.
They're set in a world where magic is real,
Mm-hmm.
and they, bring back these like dead heroes from the past, like very like prominent like historical figures, to fight in a battle royale
Mm-hmm.
to get the Holy Grail. Like that's just the setup
Oh.
itself is just crazy.
Saying too much from the
See-
get-go. Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? I don't mean to cut you off, Spiky. I will give this another chance because I was like, let me tell you, like, another thing with like Star Wars, it's so much shit going on. I don't know where to start. I started.
No,
where
okay,
Space
I
Raiders
understand that.
I was like, whoa.
Actually, I'm kind of
Listen,
curious now for
I
your opinion
will
on this,
say
Mikey.
that Fate, like getting into Fate, seems really complicated because they are a lot of series, and like a lot of them are not even the same in the same like timeline or universe.
Mhm.
Every or most Fate series are all in the Fate universe, but not the same like timeline, or
Mm.
they're separate stories.
So Spiky, I've actually never watched Fate. I remember
Mm.
I asked my friend about it. He told me that the way that the series go, because it's all based off a book, right?
It's based off of a hentai game, yes.
Oh fuck.
You so horny, but
Yes.
see.
Fate started as a hentai game.
Oh,
A
that's-
visual
wow.
novel.
Wow, that's holy
Never mind.
shit.
I'm not watching the series.
All right, well then I just gotta ask.
That's crazy.
Where can I get the game? For research
Okay,
purposes, of
so
course.
there's not an official
Are you seriously answering?
release. Yeah, no, there is not an official release for the game. So you have to download a pirate version with that has the English like subs and everything. Like it's English translated by fans.
Oh
right?
shit.
And like the visual novel, it's a whole thing. Like it like to get through everything, it's like 100 hours.
Oh,
Because
God.
doesn't it take like alternate endings and all that, which is why like
Yes, there's
which
three
is wh-
different endings. Yes,
which is why there's like different series for Fate,
yeah,
right? 'Cause they
exactly.
okay,
Yes.
that's what I was figuring.
So
Like, which series would you recommend then for like anyone trying to start?
I mean, like Fate as a whole, like where
No.
should you start?
Okay, like me. I've never watched
from the-
Fate. I'm kind of curious, and since we're having this talk, I
Okay.
want to know more about Fate. Where do I start? Where should I like? Which series should I start, and then slowly branch out into the other series?
All right, so I think you should start with Fate Zero. Fate
No.
Zero is the prequel to everything that happens in the Fate Stay Night universe,
Okay.
which is the main like branch of Fate, right?
Okay.
All right. So you start with Fate Zero, which is the prequel, and then you move on to Unlimited Blade Works, and you watch that series. After that, if you do enjoy the series and want to see like a different ending, you go to the Heaven's Feel movies, like the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel
Mhm.
movies, which are amazing movies. I think out of like the main timeline, those movies are my favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and honestly, like after you watch the prequel, which is Fate Zero, and any of the like I said, Unlimited Blade Works or the movies, you take your your pick, right?
hmm
You could pretty much go into any other series, knowing the basics of the game, of the series, because it's
Okay.
basically a game, right?
hmm
Every series, you have a mage that becomes a master, summons a heroic spirit, which is a historical figure from the past, and they fight in the battle royale for the Holy Grail.
hmm
And that's pretty much it. And, like you can, I personally recommend starting with Phase Zero, and I think Phase Zero is really really good.
All right.
So
Does the series even have a power scaling? Because it's crazy.
power
like,
scaling.
Does it make sense?
Uh,
Let me say that.
Well, in terms of the universe, yes.
Okay, then.
Because okay, so power scaling in Fate, right? Wow, I'm getting into power scaling in Fate. I never thought I'd
Holy
be
shit!
having
Wait
this
a minute.
conversation.
I know, right? I know,
Should,
right?
should, should, should we
All right.
should we make VOB the official YouTube channel about power scaling in anime?
100% become the new Seth the programmer.
Oh my
100%.
Jesus
Uh,
fucking Christ!
because-
Yeah,
No.
it's true. He got
Because the
canceled.
show
So
is
yeah,
beautiful, though. Like the show is beautiful, the action going on, but it's just
Yeah.
coming from someone who's just jumping in, and you see all this shit going on. From what I'm seeing, it's a bunch of something that's not kind of leading to nothing. So like I don't know what the fuck, but like
Yeah.
just like you explaining where to go to.
yeah.
starting
No,
with
no.
Fate,
Like
yeah.
I said, if you wanna like give Fate a shot, just start with Phase Zero. I think Phase Zero is a fantastic series. I would rate it 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely a series that I really enjoy, and I do get that some of the parts in other Fates make it like really complex to understand what's going on, because sometimes they use language and metaphors from different Fate series as well. So it's it does get complicated.
So,
But honestly,
okay, but
Hmm?
I don't mean to cut you off, but they also have books for these these different type of series. Because I don't mind
Yes.
reading.
Mhm.
okay, yes, they do have the novels,
Ooh.
and there are different mangas out that are Fate spin-offs as well.
Oh, no,
For
we ain't gonna do
example,
that.
there it's
Okay.
different. Like it's all like different multiverses, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they have
And
like
one that
they have like a slice of life one.
yes,
I think
yes,
they
yes,
do, yeah.
yes. There is a slice of life one, which is in today's menu for the Emiya family, which is just a cooking anime,
That sounds fire.
and it's really
I think I know
wholesome.
what
And
you're
like
talking about, yeah.
in like the other series, the characters are trying to kill each other, but in this one, they're all just like hanging out.
I may give this another chance.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
like in terms of like reading, there is the Fate Grand Order manga, which goes over the story of Fate Grand Order, which is a whole nother universe,
Mhm.
right? And one that I really enjoy, or I'm really enjoying reading right now, is Fate Type Redline, which is Fate, but set in the war times, like in World War II.
Okay. Shit, that sounds amazing.
Yeah,
I
to
mean, I'm
me,
starting to
continue.
get it now because you're saying it's a battle royale. Like I'm thinking it's like this big plot that's leading to this other shit that's going to this other plot, but it just totally just a battle royale of
Yeah,
power, right? Like
Mhm.
that's
there's strategies involved, and there's trickery, backstabbing, all that stuff.
okay then, because that's what's getting me, and that's what like frustrating me because I don't know. Like, the only thing I see the fighting scenes, but I never hear people talk about the world building. The only thing I hear is, "Man, this fight scene is amazing," but like in the anime like community, like I've never like I'm in the dark of a bunch of swords and shit slinging.
Yeah, no, but it basically boils down to
Yeah.
mages summon their weapon, which is their heroic spirit, which is a prominent historical figure to fight
Mm.
for the Holy Grail, which will grant them any wish.
You know what? I be trying to pull out a big ass sword with laser beams and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. You know what? Damn, Saber. But I mean, Saber is a summoning or some shit, right? Correct.
Okay, so Saber is the class. So
Class?
the yeah, okay. So the Holy Grail,
Mhm.
the mages summon a different classes of servants. So there's 7
Oh.
different classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Saber is one of them.
Okay. Damn.
Holy shit,
So you
this started
telling
getting
me?
hella complex.
So I mean, it's not it's like it's starting to make sense now. So you telling me if we was
Listen, I'm
all
just bad at explaining, but if you give it like I said, if you give Fate Zero a try, you'll pretty much
okay
understand.
then, okay then. So you telling me if we
Yeah,
was all a servant, so you
yeah.
telling me Biko would be the meat munching class, right?
Holy
Munching
shit.
class.
Oh man, I could say so much right now, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You know what? You know, it's
That
okay.
would
It's
be
okay.
penis panhandling class, right? Like he would have like two pans, throwing up penises,
I'd be down to give Fate a try. I just need a guide because I started
Yeah.
it with Fate Stay Night, and that
Oh,
was an experience. I was confused as hell.
Hordes from
damn.
around.
Which that's why I gave
Yeah,
it a 2 out of 10. Fate Stay Night. I mean, I've explained it to Spiky before why I don't like Fate Stay Night. I
Yeah.
watched it as the beginning, and Spiky, it's like it doesn't make any sense just
So
by itself.
yeah.
so
But I'm
Damn.
willing to give it
That's
a try. I
why.
just need
That's
a guide
why.
like Spiky.
No, that's why it's hard for people to get into Fate because it's
Mhm.
hard to take the 100 hours of the visual novel and translate them into separate parts
Mhm.
of
so
different animes. So that's why
And
people get
yeah,
confused.
and
so
have
that's the
continuity and all that. Yeah.
damn. So that's the issue with Fate. It's just not new people friendly, right? Just
Well, to me,
new
the
people
greatest
trying to do it.
series are never new people friendly. Like, even bringing it back to Star Wars, right? If I wasn't there to show you which ones to watch in what order, you'd be
Mm-hmm.
confused as hell. Like, there's times where
It's
you're like,
true.
what's happening here? Why is this happening? And I'm like, yeah, I have to tell you, well, we're taking place in this time, like we're in this time period right
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
This hasn't happened yet. That whatever. Like
Yeah.
the same way someone like you needs a guide for Star Wars, like me. I if I want to watch Fate seriously, I need someone like Spiky to walk me through it.
Yeah, like
So that
the
I
first
have to,
Yeah.
part.
because I'm sure I'll like it properly once I
Mhm.
understand everything. But having to
Yeah,
trying to get into it by myself, like I said, I watched Fate Stay Night, and I just like it erased all interest from me
exactly.
upon first viewing because I was like, this makes no sense. I don't understand what's happening anymore.
That's
It
why
just became
like
a one really cool fight scene. That's all that happened.
yeah, like that's why
Yeah.
I'm starting to open
Yeah,
up
that's
to it a little bit
understandable.
because I'm looking at it like I'm how I watch Star Wars. You know what? Maybe there's more into it. That's why I'm asking questions.
Fate watch.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah,
I'd be down to do a Fate watch along. I'd be down.
100%.
Bet.
So when we doing
All
it
right.
though?
That's a
Winner
good
gets free.
question. Hmm. Star Wars, like
Star Wars.
Star Wars, gonna take
After
two.
Star Wars.
Yeah. After Star Wars.
After
Give us
Star
another.
Put that to the side.
Fair.
There's another 2.5 months, I think, to finish Star
Two and
Wars.
a half.
And we're
Holy
not.
shit.
I mean, listen. Do you know how much Star Wars content there is? There's an
You're-
actual.
you're
I know
right.
the number.
You're right.
I know the exact number. To watch every single piece of Star Wars content, it is 6 days in terms of hours
Mhm.
to finish it. And we're not watching every Star Wars, all the Star Wars content. We're not watching all the
Right.
Star Wars content.
And
No,
how
but yeah,
many
there's a
episodes do we
lot of
watch today?
content.
What, like
How many
six?
How many episodes have we watched till today?
No, like every time we watch it, like how many episodes a day we?
It depends how early we start, but usually around like 6 to 9 episodes. Yeah.
Okay. And it be feeling so like fast too. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn,
I
we
mean,
just
yeah.
started.
Yeah, and then it's like 3 a.m.
Yeah. I can't wait till tomorrow, honestly.
I can't wait till tomorrow either. We have a good series tomorrow. Tomorrow is one of the best arcs we're going through.
Tomorrow.
I mean,
you guys
I've been
doing-
saying that like every arc, but yeah,
Oh, wait, you guys are gonna watch Clone Wars, right?
every Saturday night we watch Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, but like, is tomorrow Clone Wars or is tomorrow episode 3?
Clone
it's
Wars.
Clone
We're not watching episode 3 until Clone Wars is done. So we're in season 5, I believe, of Clone Wars now.
Oh shit, nice.
So there's 7 seasons. We don't have, and we're watching not all of it. We're watching the recommended path,
Right, only the parts that like
matters
relevant to the movies and stuff like that.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
the fillers. We're skipping all the basically like Clone Wars exclusive stuff. We're basically skipping it.
wasn't that Bounty Hunter one like filler, right?
Which bounty hunter one? There's a few. There's
What was it? Fuck, I forgot what it was. But like, it's like, no, I have to find the photo of him. I'll have to find the photo of him.
Cad Bane, the blue guy.
Yeah, blue guy, cowboy looking.
There's a
ass?
lot of arcs with him inside. He has red
Ah.
eyes. Yeah, there's a lot of arcs with him, and no, a lot of his arcs are really important.
Okay.
Most of his arcs are really important. They're not filler.
Okay. Makes sense. Ah, damn.
Basically, anything having to do with the Jedi is important, and all of his plots have to do with the Jedi.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well.
Sure.
Lovely topics we had today, haven't we, gentlemen?
Yep.
Indeed, I believe we're a
Fast
little
2 hours.
over the time limit. Yeah,
No, but this was fun.
indeed.
Just hearing our topics, hearing our opinions. That was fun.
Trust me. When I heard Ozzy raise up out of the sea, I knew this was him. I'm gonna say, oh shit, and you got him up now.
Yeah,
Listen, you woke me up.
which just to clarify, I don't take any of this personally. So, it was fun. It was fun hearing, your guys' take on stuff and me sharing my takes.
It takes.
Of course.
What'd you say, Panhandler? I didn't hear you.
Ooh, those are fighting words. He called you a panhandler. Yeah.
Bro, did you not? Say how much you love me.
Nah, not really.
Bro.
And just to elaborate even more, come down here real quick. Come down to my level real quick, just so you can get it to your ear. Come on. Yeah, bend down for a second. Good sir. So you can come down here, right? You're a little too tall for me to tell you this to face,
What are you talking about?
You move your model down. Move your model down right now. Move it down just a tiny.
Yeah. Wait. Why are you the tallest out of all of us? What the hell?
Because in real life,
This is not.
Aren't you
This is not manga.
canonically
Okay, you know what? I'll
the
do it
shortest?
myself. You know what? This is not manga accurate. Hold on. I got it. All right, there you go. Now this is pretty
Fair
accurate.
enough.
This is pretty accurate. All right. Now, good sir. I just want to say, I want to remind you, you are no longer my senpai since the other day. I have
because I exposed you. Oh,
no, dude. I've relinquished the rights to call you senpai, and I gave it to someone else, someone far better.
Ooh.
No, buddy.
That one chick who I that I know that that gave me a shout out and like the fucking clips played when they shout me out.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she
that
came
was
by stream that.
right.
She came by my ASMR stream one day, and I said she's my
That
new
was your excuse to
senpai.
simp? That was your excuse to simp for her?
Hell yeah, bro! Who are you, Kyrie? You gotta understand, bro. You're no longer senpai. You're just Kyrie now, and you can panhandle. You can panhandle all you want, bro. You can panhandle all you want with all your hate, but it's okay. And listen, Listen, you panhandle way too much. Like there's days where I'm just watching you stream. Sometimes I don't even type, okay? And you just throw a side comment. It was like, yes, we can't be worn out like Biko. And I was like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
Extras.
You came into the chat talking
Yeah,
about some
but this was later.
panhandling,
But
and
this
I
was
said,
later.
bro,
This was
you're
later.
worn
Later
out,
when you guys were
washed
playing
out,
Warzone,
you're
bro.
used
You
up, bro.
panhandling to the max, bro. You projecting too
Bro,
much. You projected
juggle
so
something in
much.
your penis,
You
your
projected so much
hand
that I'm
worked out.
panhandling, bro. It's crazy. Bro,
I'm
you
just
project a
saying.
little too much. It's a little too influential. You need to stop that.
Bro,
You need to stop that.
You know, panhandling is your purpose. It's all good.
Listen, man. And you know what?
It's all
That's good. It's all good. At the end of the day, I look good in red. I look better.
Ooh,
I look better in red.
Damn.
All right. And with that said, we are ending it today.
You do. Especially
actually,
when, someone
there's-
with the right color did it for you. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
you're just copium. Actually, one last thing, fellas. Like real talk. There's just gonna be a quick lightning round question. Favorite anime?
Me personally,
That's
I don't
hard.
have a favorite anime.
Yeah.
I just like
Come
anime.
on. One that you like.
that is a tough one.
Come on. There's got to be one that you're like, damn, I wouldn't mind rewatching that.
If we're
I don't
talking
know.
about nostalgia
Anime that I-
reasons,
Doesn't even matter, bro. Just Naruto. Okay.
if we're talking about nostalgia reasons, like that's probably the anime I rewatch clips from the most. I rewatch fights from the most. Attack on Titan is really a close second. But it's just like there's so many good anime, you know?
Right. But just pick one, man. Just one that you could rewatch if you had
If
to.
I had to
rewatch.
pick one, only one I could watch.
Yeah.
is Naruto.
Naruto. Okay. How about you two?
I'm gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
The anime that I've rewatched the most is Fate Zero, so I want to go with Fate Zero.
Fair. That's fair.
All right, that's fine. How about you, Kyrie?
Honestly, any good anime. I don't have a favorite.
Boo.
Sorry.
Boo. Give us
anime.
one.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
name
don't
one,
think
Kyrie. Name one that
Name
because to me,
one.
like this question here, right? It's not what's the best anime.
It's
right?
just
like not rating, but what's your favorite? This is like absolutely subjective. Like
I don't have a favorite. I'm
come on,
dead.
you just gotta say one, man. What?
It's like
So, Kyrie,
I
out of
watch
all
anime.
the out of all the animes, yeah,
I
but
just put it in a stack of
yeah.
you know.
But if you had to go back, it could be old, it could be new. It doesn't fucking matter. If you can go back and rewatch one for the very first time again, what would it be?
wait, does this include manga?
No, anime, manga. Yeah, anime. If it's manga, that's a whole different one. But anime.
Okay, yeah.
It's in between the young Naruto or shit. It's between that or Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Could it be like if we like could rewatch the anime first time? Was that the question?
It's just no. I was just making it easier for Kyrie. It's just
Okay.
in general. Like
Okay,
if you can
because if it's
rewatch
that, I
one-
got another answer.
All right, go for it. Go
What
for
would
it.
be your
Go for
answer?
it.
That would be Full Metal Alchemist.
100%.
You know what? Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good. Wait, which
That's
one?
fair.
Alchemist or Brotherhood?
Brotherhood.
Okay.
Obviously, Brotherhood.
Yeah. Okay. I was just like, wait. We got to make sure.
There's a reason why you don't like the the first one.
Yeah, it diverted from the manga. It's
Hey,
really
I
weird.
don't want to hear you, Ozzy. I'm speaking to Spike.
Not manga.
Oh, my
canon.
bad.
Well, it diverted from the manga. That's the main reason.
Okay, nah, Ozzy, you can speak. No,
Nah, I said my point. That was it. It diverted from the manga.
Damn,
I didn't
bro.
like that.
okay,
Yeah.
It wasn't well written.
okay.
Yeah. For me, 100% Initial D.
Fairy Tail.
What?
I give it to
Fairy
you.
Tail.
Fairy Tail.
That's crazy.
He said initial D.
Oh, you
no,
did?
no. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why. I remember you saying something about Fairy Tail, your favorite one.
Are you
Oh,
sure
that
you're not
way.
mistaking Muffin? Because I know she likes that. I know she really likes Fairy Tail.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
sleeper opinion. I'm sorry.
That shit is okay. Subjectively,
You know what? Final. Go
It's-
for it. Go
it's-
for it. Subjectively.
that shit is. Oh my god! I want to be hyped for it so bad. I gave it over 100. I forgot what I stopped on.
Wow.
I gave it so much Bro, the friendship shit was just too much for me.
No,
Why?
you know what's the worst way to do it?
Better than me.
No. The worst way to do it is if you binge watch it. If you binge watch arc after arc, it gets annoying. I did that once, and I had to drop it for like a couple months to get back into it, dude. It's this. If you want to talk about shit that happens the same time, it's the whole fucking power of friendship.
Oh, let me tell you, like, okay, my real answer. I would say One Piece.
Oh, that's a good opinion.
One Piece. All right, bet.
Yes. From when the fucking ship had to get, they had to let go of the fucking ship and shit. Like,
Mhm.
That's
The
a good
spoilers, bro.
answer.
I
shit was
haven't gotten there yet, but I know what you talk about. It's good, sir.
That's a
shit.
good answer. I might want to change my
Which
answer.
arc
No,
was
no,
that
I'm gonna
one?
keep it.
Which arc was that one?
That is water something arc.
Ah, okay.
bro,
That-
like, I
yeah,
finished
it's
my
a good
whole
arc.
summer watching that, like watching One Piece.
Wait, so
So did I.
how far is that one from fucking? Because which saga does that go into?
It's
It's so
towards.
many. I can't remember.
Holy crap! Especially first part of One Piece before Archipelago, it's like really tough
Yeah, because
to remember the order of things.
I think I'm still on the Skype arc for like the last time I read, which was all the way, coincidentally, March of last year.
Yeah, you need to pick that back up.
Dude,
That's a
dude, it
good
was
manga.
so good, dude. Like I was genuinely enjoying reading all that, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
some good storytelling right there.
Yeah.
That season before the time skip had me holding my head.
Yeah, that was good. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. One Piece, yeah. I
Holy.
don't know if I want to watch it after what Aussie told me that the pacing's whack at the beginning.
Yeah, once you get into it,
Watch it. Yeah, it's tough.
like, yeah, but like once you like really get into it and you get to the hype shit, it's really, especially like past like the crocodile, whatever his fucking name part, where they was with the girl with the blue hair. Like once you get past that part, then I'll say it's pretty fire. Honestly.
All right,
Like,
bet. I'll definitely pick it up again one of these days when I'm not. You know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna have to bench it. I'm gonna actually have to bench it. I have how many volumes now? I have
You
three
said
more.
bench it?
Yeah, I have to bench it again because I have 3 more volumes of Bleach that I bought, and I said I was gonna read them one of these days. Because I remember finishing volume 1, and I said, okay, I can get into this. This wasn't that bad. I genuinely enjoyed what I read, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy 2, 3, and 4. I bought them, and I haven't read them. I bought them, and I haven't read them.
At one point, I thought Bleach was one of the was the best anime ever until I went back and like did and like actual watch it, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like today, I would say Bleach is pretty mid.
Okay.
But
Bleach is
back
pretty
then,
good, yeah.
it was like the best thing since sliced bread. It was either Bleach or Naruto. Bleach or Naruto, nothing else. Bleach or Naruto.
Yeah.
Bleach or Naruto.
Bleach or
Like,
Naruto.
1v1. Back in them days, boy.
Damn.
But now it's like, fuck, this is kind of mid. Damn. It didn't age well, like in my opinion. Hunter x Hunter,
Mhm.
it still live up, but Ozzy may have a different opinion, and I don't
Is Hunter
respect it.
Hunter good?
Is Hunter x Hunter good?
Yeah.
More or less, yeah. It's the beginning. I think is mid. I
Mhm.
think it gets better as it goes along. I think the last arc is one of the best shonen arcs in all of anime. I think the OP is trash.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, because don't they just use the same OP?
over and over and over and over again.
I
There's no
get it.
tone shift.
I get it, but I don't know. I guess I like the anime, so I just listen. I have no excuse.
I loved it the first time I listened to it, but 100 episodes later, oh my god. 150 episodes
just wanted
later,
something
oh
to
my
change.
god.
Like it's a new season, changed in the opening now.
You ever
It's like,
notice how
listen,
animes
we're
do
all
that?
dying. It's the ant arc, right? It's the most distressful thing ever, and then the OP plays. Da 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 da. Huh? Come on.
I get you.
You know, I've
Okay.
noticed that. I've noticed that with like animes, right? Like I don't know how much they've changed, but like back in like, you know, the old school animes, they always just had that same opening, right? And like nowadays, like newer animes, right? If they have like different arcs and stuff, they kind of change it up.
Yeah,
It's really
apply
cool.
to the art. You know, set
Mhm.
it to what.
It's really nice
And
to see that.
honestly, you're right. Just seeing something happy and impressed in that episode, it's like, wow, y'all really like celebrating on the dead right now.
Yeah, it'd be
Damn.
that way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Anyway,
also,
boyos.
Ozzy, just the last anime talk. I actually ended up reading it again after God knows how long we talked about it, but yeah, Mid Clover still mid.
I need to start reading it again. I haven't read it in
There's
a long time.
so much chapters have come out, and I still think it's mid.
Black Clover
Not
is
surprising.
pretty mid, but I loved watching it. Like I can understand why people don't like it, but for some reason, I fuck with it.
It has good moments. It has good. It has some good arcs, but it's just for me right now. Like, I don't know. I hope the movie's good.
Especially at the beginning. Oh my god, I see why a lot of people ran from that. Boy, he was annoying.
Damn right it was.
I'm sorry, Asta was annoying.
You
as
have a
shit.
question?
He was bad, bro.
Go for it, my good sir. We're listening. Last question before we end the night.
As it is just about
Please,
bedtime.
It
it's
better
true.
not be none cringe either.
Dude, I was thinking about doing the ASMR thing, dude. I'm so tired. I'm not gonna do it. Tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
The day.
Oh. Oh.
If I get a heart attack, do I have to defend first?
Or attack her.
The best defense is a good offense. Attack the
Yeah.
heart back.
Yeah, honestly, you're having a heart attack, punch it back, bro.
Experienced this before. It is the only solution.
Exactly.
No,
Excuse you?
If
Huh?
you see me and have a heart attack, I take that as a compliment. Okay.
Yeah.
You thought you were
listen,
too sexy and you just died?
Yeah.
It's one of those things, right? If someone murders me, do not try that man. He caught me slipping.
You want to clear your throat a little bit? Ozzy?
He was
I'm
just
good.
better.
I'm good. It's not gonna. He was just better. He beat me with the schmovement.
He tap safed you is what I'm
I just
hearing.
I just got outplayed.
I got
It's all
outplayed.
good.
I'll learn from it when I respawn.
Just get isekai'd into the next world and you have the exact same situation and you just have this dramatic anime flashback being like, "Gah, this is like before. I've become stronger now. I'll prove myself that I've done better," and then the music fucking
I'll
plays.
dodge left instead of right.
Yeah, my last words are literally gonna be warm up game.
What game you got that pick in?
Real life. Called it's coming out. You know, came out in 1999.
Oh, no. Gotcha.
What happened?
Huh?
Wait, what about 1999?
He's asking me what game
that's
I
on
got
life.
tap strafing.
Yeah, it's my life.
Oh.
When he was born.
Oh my god. You know, if you think about it, you tap strafed all your deceased brethren when your dad planted his seed in
You
your
don't
mom.
finish that. Oh my god,
Think
he
about
did
it.
it.
It's true though. It's true though. Am I wrong though? I'm 100% right.
Can we
though.
just end the episode?
You tap
It
listen,
is bedtime.
you tap strafed and you won. You won the victory royale. Easy. See, we looped
I can't
back.
with this guy.
We
I
looped back
can't.
from Apex Battle Royale games to winning your own victory royale, dude. It's crazy. Anyways, that is the end of the episode. Thank you guys again for stopping by on what is this fourth episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Biko.
Man, I'm glad we got
Cyrus.
Boy, you would have got us shut.
It's your boy Spikey.
This is Pie Kyrie. Bye.
And have a good night, guys. And until then, all right, goodbye.
Later.
Oh.
It's been the VOB Podcast. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time.